someone wants to start.
Silence.
I love how nobody wanted to start, man.
Wants to start.
Everyone just backed down.
Everyone back down.
Are we explaining in character?
I'll be one to break the ice.
You could just explain it.
I'll be one to break the ice.
All right.
So, helping set up camp, you see what looks to be a bird humanoid with black feathers. He's basically been keeping quiet for most part to himself in a basic white type of gown, robe. And on his robe, you see what looks to be a crust signifying him to be affiliated with the Company of Thunder.
So you're a Thunderbird.
Da-da-da.
This is their symbol.
Oh.
Company of Thunder are the police force in Azendar. To give you a summary of what they are.
So we're riding with the fuzz right now?
With the
Yeah,
fuzz.
I hope I hid my stuff well.
We're with the fucking pigs. Alright, so who's going to explain the character next? I'm willing to if no one else wants to jump in on that. I'll take that as a yes. So after you see the bird humanoid, your eyes make their way to a relatively tall wood elf. He has a pair of 4-inch scars down his face from his temple to upper lip. He's completely bald, has an olive complexion, wears prayer beads and a monk's robe.
I guess I'll go next. You see sitting towards the front of the wagon, right behind the rider, a black chainmail armored individual with several golden side, as well as a battle axe.
Usually, next to him, sort of in the shadow of him, there is a young elf female. About a child. She has long blonde hair and wears this black elegant robe. See, this is the person that sort of follows him around.
So we've never seen you without your armor, right?
Never seen him without his armor.
So what that tells me is he's a helmed whore.
Oh my god!
Oh, Jesus. That sounds terrifying, and I have no idea what it is.
Alright. Sitting near the front, you see what appears to be... You're not entirely sure, but he looks to be a human. With little gold-tinted skin, blonde hair, and golden eyes. He's wearing what appears to be a bard outfit, and he's playing a little music on his lyre. You may or may not have heard of him as Song Goldgale, apprentice to Brian Goldgale, the bard.
He's a famous bard in Azendar. Not as big Ulahar Kogad, but he's a completely different story.
Alright then, I guess I'll take the bullet then, with this one. So, right next to the campfire, you see this green dragonborn, and he hasn't really seemed to, approached anyone so far in the group. But one thing you've noticed so far is when he's taken off his, hood, is that he's actually blind. You can see that he's got scars around his eyes, and although, you can see, he has a green, just kept robe, he seems like it's a little bit scruffy, he's been around a little bit in the forest, and really has just kind of kept too much to himself, as honestly he feels pretty afraid. He speaks very little words to a lot of people, seeming mainly shy from a lot of the group.
And then there's Bar.
Before you stands a 6 foot and 3 inches of green scales. Atop this creature's head is a cap shaped like a boat draping over to the left. Clearly he has no idea how to wear such an item, but looks proud doing so nonetheless. On your journeys, Bar will be more than happy to tell you of how impressive his finger play on the lute is, and even give you a respectable performance on his flute. His icy blue eyes look at you with very little recognition. He wouldn't have told you directly, but he certainly thinks he's better than all of you. Richer, smarter, more talented, funnier, deadlier, importanter, and just generally perfect. As your,
It has the largest penis.
as your eyes marvel lower, as not to offend his holiness, you recognise his superior lapel. Rich blue and deep pants and vest atop a white shirt. Over it all, leather, high quality, steel glossed armour, strapped tightly and perfectly scaped for his body. As for his reasons on this voyage, he would tell you he saved a poor trader of the merchant prince from disappointing his master, and out of gratitude and necessity, the merchant prince sent Bar to assist. Bar would be willing to answer nearly anything, but there is an obvious self-importance that might restrict just what you believe coming from this Dragonborn's mouth.
Sounds like
All
a
right.
right get.
You should all pat yourself in the back. We got rid of the scary part.
Yay!
All right. Also accompanied you, the person who gathered you all, and is sort of was essentially the person that hired you, Calthar Talbins. He wears this long red overjacket with with an elegant sword on his back, and series of books on his shoulders. He is small humanoid, but he is a halfling. Just let me show you guys.
Oh, I like this guy. I got a good
Oh, yeah,
feeling about him.
He looks like a smug piece of shit in the portrait, though.
I think that's why he likes him.
Why?
Because he looks like a smug piece of shit.
Yeah, exactly.
As-
Is there anything we can know though, like about his sword or like any of the books on him, anything like they got any kind of like special kind of like plating on there or anything to tell if it's like some sort of
It's,
like kind of like in The Witcher, like they have runic kind of like
it's known as
markings on him.
the markings on his sword represent that it is a form of technology known as Titan Tech. Titan Tech is comes from using Titan stones mined from the city of Titanstone. These are like very special magical swords that can do incredible properties if pushed to the limit. But if you push the sword too hard, it will be destroyed.
Neat. Can I have one?
No.
If you can afford it, sure. The books themselves are they don't have any titles on them. Like it's just like a blank cover.
Okay, but are they shown to like kept in like good condition or are they
Very good
just
condition.
cat?
Very
Okay.
good condition. When it rains, because usually in this area of the world, storms come and go really fast. He will store it away
Okay.
in a very fast condition. All right. As you all start making camp, Calathar brings out a scroll and incites a magical incantation, and suddenly a campfire forms from that scroll.
Would we all know that he is a mage of some sort? Oh wait.
Yep.
No, it's his. Okay.
Give me 1 second to pull this out. You would know that he is what's known as a red mage right. Mage whites are graduates from the Kogan University. He specializes in evocation because you could tell through the red overjacket that is given. Each arcane school has a different color. Transmutation is green. Abjuration is blue. Illusion is purple. Conjuration is orange. Enhancement, is yellow. evocation is red, and divination is white.
So he's a red mage, but he's not the Final Fantasy kind. Got it.
It depends. Mage rights typically study a certain form of magic that they use throughout. That they use to advance technology, depending on what they study. So, for example, his case, he might be more suited as a warrior mage, where a transmutation would be more so associated with like farming.
Understood.
Not all of them are like your traditional combat mage. They use magic just for like construction, building things, trinkets, weapons, but they aren't like combat associated, excluding the red mages.
Okie dokie.
So I remember right, our current thing we're doing is we're helping them get to the fort, right? Fort Thunder.
You're going to, as of right now, you're heading to Restport to pick up Ed, who isn't with you guys. Then you're heading to Fort Thunder, where you'll be taking a boat to Port Kosher.
Oh, I
And
see,
then-
yes.
Oh yeah, I see it now on the map.
All right.
So, at this point, if you all would like to take watch, or
I'll
Do
take
anything.
first watch.
I'll take first watch as well.
As I stand up and I say, well, I'll handle first watch. You all get your rest. And as I say that, I snap my fingers as I'll use light so I can actually see in the dark.
okay,
I just nod and stand up and just kind of walk to the opposite side of the camp and watch from that side. So that way we're covering both sides of the camp.
all right, go ahead and give
Which
me.
one of us?
Sorry.
Which one of us can see in the dark here? I know Dragonborn can't.
Well, I can't see
If I can
shit.
see in the dark, why would I use this light?
I just hold my hand up.
You're not very useful for a watch, are you?
Well, that's what the light's for.
Fair enough.
Okay.
As you look around Song, you see me just kind of holding my hand up as I'm keeping watch in response to your question.
Alright, man, a few words. I can respect that.
Similar picture with the monk. You see him raise his hand. He doesn't say much. Though.
The Dragonborn kind
I
of looks
think
like
we
to
have.
pull up his hand. He's like going to question it, and then he just puts it back down. He's like, "Nah, I better not ask. I don't want to cause trouble."
You
So-
see my shoulders shaking up and down slightly in response to your actions.
Well, if you all are taking watch, I'm gonna get some rest. Calathar looks at everyone before.
Alright, Garthar, get some good rest.
I bow to him as he walks away.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
To
Don't
my
worry,
watchers,
I got
perception.
your back. If anything happens, we'll make sure to let y'all know.
Oh my god.
All right, off to a
I
great
just rolled a
start.
natural one.
Off to a great start.
Are you doing the same thing that you did last time with the GM rolls to him?
I forgot to turn it off. I can't find it.
Oh,
I got you, fam!
I can
Oh,
tell.
nice.
I can show you.
Natural one, natural 20. Way to start off. Where's the
Alright.
turn off GM? Oh, there it is.
I got you, fam!
Yangvar, as you sort of keep watch, you start to fall asleep. The journey has been rough. You haven't really rested as much as you would like. As you start dozing off, Gar,
Yes.
you notice right away, these green lights start to encircle around the camp.
I shake him awake or back up as he's dozing off, and I say,
and it's quickly like.
Can I tell if these flames are magical in nature?
Go ahead, make an Arcana. What you see is starting to circle around you are known as living spells. Spells that come because of the nature of these woods. Spells that you would normally see in like people use come to life. You would know, because you rolled a 21, that this would be the green flame blade, equivalent to a living spell. These
coming towards us.
Oh, it's coming towards you guys. These
I'm shaking.
These flames, what they like to devour is spellcasters. They eat magic.
No! Wake me up! Wake me up!
And guess who's a party full of magic users?
Oh no!
Yay!
So now we have to roll initiative.
I
Yay.
shout, get up!
You just see me wake up. What the hell?
What's going on? What are those?
I rolled another one.
Oh man!
I'm a blind man right now. What is this shit?
Another one and another one.
All
No,
right.
you rolled
rolled
a
a
2.
decimal.
Wait a minute, you have... Yeah, I rolled a decimal because I have add dex.
Shetty's doing bits.
Shetty, what did you do to roll 20? I call hacks.
What did you
told
do to
you
roll
I have
20?
really insane luck. I wasn't joking about that.
Will, I
I
told you if he rolls suspiciously, I'm gonna get suspicious.
You know, I
kidding.
can't say anything on this matter because I don't know.
You guys should know by now, I have really bullshit luck.
Oh wow, Califor rolled 4.
Yeesh.
It's okay.
See
my
what,
Shetty has rolled 2 natural 20s against my
see
players
what-
a couple weeks ago.
She rolled a 2. Oh great. Let's see what the green flames get. Alright, that's not bad for you guys. They rolled a 5.
Wow.
Alright. Starting the top of round, Gar, it's your turn.
So, seeing these things coming charging at us, I let's do. I can do. What's the range on this thing? How far are they? Yeah, I can't use that spell.
Did he get us
Azir.
all woken up?
Oh yeah, you guys would have woken up from the commotion.
Yeah, I shouted it for everyone to get up.
Azir, you haven't rolled initiative.
I did roll initiative. I got an 18.
Oh, I don't know why it's me. Just add you to turn order real quick.
No worries.
Did you click on your token first before you did?
You gotta click on the token first.
Oh, okay. And then I just go to character sheet.
Character sheet initiative roll.
Yeah.
That way it adds them to the turn order.
Okay, thank you for that.
Which one you
That
attacking?
one.
That one? Alright. A 12, that will hit.
Alright. For 2.
Dealing 2 damage.
And its movement speed slowed by 10.
By 10, okay. You can see that this green flame, when you throw your ray of frost at it, that it looks really hurt from, well, it starts to freeze up as the flame slowly starts to move forward, but not as fast as it would.
Alright, and I'll start backing up a little.
Zero.
Okay, I am going to slightly move up very cautiously on there. Like that. Slightly shitting my pants slightly, just being woken up, and now there's apparently green flames entrapping all of us. And see, I actually gotta see as, and with my I'm gonna ready an action, And can I do a bonus action as well? Will I ready in my quarterstaff?
You can do a bonus action. Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay, and you're gonna see Azir's staff start glowing like in arcane energy, and I'm going to cast. I have no idea how to pronounce this. Shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh!
Ukulele.
It's Irish.
I was
It
gonna
makes
say
a
ukulele
musical
too.
tone when it casts.
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
I'm gonna cast Shillelagh.
Bon
And you
quickly.
can see that your staff hardens, and you're now ready to go. If they
I'm just like pointing my stick out and like, come and get me. I don't know why
Oh
I'm saying
my.
that, but
oh man,
I'm grumpy when I wake up.
his staff hardens.
God
Yeah,
damn it, dude! I was trying so hard not to say it.
I know. I can see what this party is going to be. Rundi.
So Rundi leaps to the defense of the spellcaster, uses 20 feet of movement to get in between him and some of the green spectral creatures, and he's going to throw a dart at the creature directly south of him.
Okay, that will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
6 points.
6. And with that, the flames explode. No one's around it, but it's now you destroyed it
Okay.
as you throw your darts straight at the center of the flame.
Mhm. Quality.
Anything else you'd like to do?
No, that's it for my turn.
Song.
Anybody know what these things are? And
Living magic.
interesting. I'm going to cast a hex on this one,
All right.
and then going to give it an Eldritch Blast, and that'll miss.
Oh yeah.
And the hex is
actually,
going
no.
to be.
With a 10, that hits.
Oh wow! The hex is going to hit its dex checks.
Dex checks. Okay. But with 8, you can see that as you center your Eldritch Blast and fire in the center of this creature, it explodes and is now killed.
These things aren't that terrible.
Bar.
I end my turn.
I'll head over to this side, the right side of the campfire. Stand, I guess, close to Song, and already no, he won't. He will just stay there. That's what he's doing.
Doing nothing.
Doing nothing.
Yeah.
You can prepare an action if you want.
There's no offensive spells.
This flame, as you look to the south, you can see that the flame starts conjuring this sort of ice blade that starts to come out.
Oh shit.
Oh wait,
It
what?
is-
That sounds like trouble.
As you can see now, this ice blade forms with green flames going around it. You can make Arcana if you want.
Alright.
Even if we don't have Arcana as a proficiency?
If you don't have it.
Oh, there we go. There's my first bad roll.
Wow. All the arcane users aren't rolling well.
Hey, you know what? I'm tired, alright?
I have a +0 in int and no proficiency in Arcana.
21.
So, Rudini, Azir, Baryu, if you want, also make a arcane.
Okay. Arcana. Yep.
Okay. So, Rudine and Azir, you would know that the green flame has now manifested into a green flame knife. It's a combination now of green flame blade and ice knife.
Fuck! That's a really good spell.
He's got a knife!
And the one at the top will also conjure and become that. However, they must roll 2 separate initiatives. And they come in when time comes. Okay. So next round they'll be in. As for the flames, they start to slowly come forward and circle in around you guys. As this flame passes through the tree, you can see that the tree itself doesn't catch on fire. It just passes through, leaving a entrance of where it came through. Right there.
When that one, if they have 25 feet, when only have 15, so they'll
Right. Thank you for reminding me.
Oh, no problem.
So it'll be like right there. Calathar? He can't really do anything. He's just gonna go in the middle
Check me.
and touch Yangvar in the back and point and say, can you take care of those things for me, sir?
I nod.
So let's say he's gonna step back and sort of crouch behind Gar. Yangvar?
All right. I will step up, kind of putting myself between the flame and Valencia. And you said we recognize these things. Do I understand how it feeds on magic?
What it will do is, if someone were to die, it will feed off the body of the magic user, and as it does that, depending on how strong the spellcaster is, the more powerful this spell becomes. So let's say you're a 3rd level caster, and you die, it's gonna become something even more powerful.
Gotcha. So as far as I know, using magic on it still works?
As far as you know, yes.
Okay. In that case, I will... I will kind of stand here, trying to be a blockade, and then I will cast Bless on... let's see, I think it's 4 people? 3 creatures. I'll cast Bless on myself, on... what's Lizard Dude's name?
Bar. Yeah.
And Calathar, or whatever his name is.
Okay.
And also Gar.
Alright.
Oh no, sorry, I can only do 3. So myself, Calathar, and Bar.
Dude, Cal, and Bar. Alright. Gar.
Let me think here. What to do. Let's use another Ray of Frost on that one.
On the same target.
Yeah.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll damage. 7. You center your Ray Frost and freeze it before it shatters into the ground.
Alright, nice.
Zir.
Okay. Now that he realized that he's a bit cranky and he's like, oh god, I've made a horrible mistake going into this flame, not knowing a lot. He's going to slightly move back a little bit, realizing, oh no, I shouldn't have done that. and I'm going to. I can't do a reaction. No reaction. I can't hold my action since I've moved. Or
since it's the start of your turn again, the action you had formerly is gone.
okay, so I couldn't move and then like hold my action, something like that.
Oh, you can move and hold your action. Yeah, that works.
I'm gonna move just there, and I'm gonna hold my action
To
To do
I guess
what?
hit.
with my quarterstaff. Yeah, in case
Yeah.
like these flames try and come in range.
All right.
I haven't got any really attack spells. I can't
Randy?
do anything.
And
So Rundy is going to use his 30 feet of movement to charge up to this one here.
all right.
And he's going to give it a spear strike. So 21, assuming that hits.
That hits.
Quality.
Go ahead and roll
I didn't
damage.
even know you could do that.
So for 9 points.
All right. As you hit it with the spear, the flames explode. Go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw.
Yes, you got it. Has 18 look for me.
Yeah, I was about to say you're a monk. You should have this.
All right. That you make it, and you only take 1 point of fire damage as the
Okay.
explosive flames hit you, but they don't harm you as much as
Okay.
it should have. It.
That'll be it for my turn.
All right. Song.
I don't even feel like bothering with my mage armor. So I'm going to bring my hex over to the ice knife one.
Mhm.
And I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast at it.
All right. That will hit.
Hey, let me do hex damage as well. Yay, one damage.
All right. You deal 1 damage to it as, unlike the flames, this one seems to feed off of the radiant damage.
I'm using force.
Hex.
Oh, well then it took 11 then.
All right.
Oh, that was strange. I wouldn't use a radiant on these things. Any kind of divine power.
Bar.
Bar will be looking at his nails, and pick a bit of dirt out, looking at the green flame. Oh, what is this green flame? How unequivocally boring, and will cast vicious mockery on it.
Okay.
For 1 whole damage if it doesn't save.
As
Oh,
you
so flames are more like ice.
as you cast vicious mockery on the flames, it doesn't seem to have an immediate effect
Okay.
if it can feel emotion.
I mean, how does fire get offended?
Doesn't
Well, all they have to
Doesn't-
do is to be able to
Right,
hear,
right.
not understand.
Does it just like dimper a bit and just go, oh?
Suddenly, Song, the knife that you attack, you hear it go shh, shh, and start spinning rapidly and fires straight at you.
Oh, how
Jesus
nice.
Christ!
A 7 misses,
Hooray.
but then it flies right here in front of Bar, and then you can see it start to turn mid-air, about to do another strike back. The other one is going to do it to Bar. As you see this, the other knife comes straight at you. See what it rolls. Ah, awesome. Does a 21 hit?
Yep.
Okay. You take 3 bludgeoning damage.
Question: do I get an attack on it as it flies by me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you do. And then
And I
5
will-
piercing damage.
Add my bless to that. Wow, does a 10 hit?
That 9? Yeah, that will hit. 10 will hit.
Sweet. How
Gonna
do I roll
land.
damage?
Kalthar, Bar, and Song will have an attack of opportunity against this blade as it ends its turn right there.
There we go. 6 damage.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
And can I
Alright.
use my hex damage on it? Nope. Wait, never mind.
It's a different one.
Ah.
Green flames. Yagnavar. It's gonna make an attack on you.
Quick question: this green flame did die, right?
Oh yeah, that one died.
Oh,
That's
okay.
right next. Thank you.
Yeah, that's cool.
12. That will hit. You can see that as you guys slash and pierce with your weapons, that this one doesn't seem to be as what's the word for it? Energized from the radiant blast that Song did to the other ice knife.
Well, I didn't use a Radiant Blast on it.
You used your hex, which was radiant.
Ah, naruhodo.
On the other one. Does the 13 hit Youngvar?
It does not.
Does not. Okay. As it tries to swoop in, you manage to duck away before it can affect you. This one, because you're wide open this year and it wants to feast off spellcasters.
Oh no. Well, I did hold my action, so do I take an attack opportunity now?
Yep. You can attack.
Let's see.
Whack 'em.
I'm
Whack
gonna
'em
whack
all.
him with my stick.
Your hardened stick.
Okay.
So,
That's the wrong weapon. It just looks at it and goes, oh, wrong one.
Whoopsie daisy.
15 will hit.
Okay. 15. I did put the 9 on there because.
Go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no, Dex is not my good thing. 1.
Nice!
As you
You
see
take,
his face just get blown up.
As the flames explode, you take 5 fire damage.
Oh!
As your clothes itself don't burn, nothing that you have burns, but it feels like something is burning inside of you.
Oh. Oh no.
Galathar is still gonna lay low. Belisine. What is she gonna? There's nothing she can really do right now, so she's just gonna hold her action. Actually, no, she's gonna dodge. Yangvar.
Alrighty. Seeing this thing charging at me and possibly charging at Valencia, I will battle axe it. And I will add my bless to that. Holy crap, why am I rolling so terribly? Hey, a 10.
10, that will hit.
Alright, cool. So it takes 5 slashing.
Okay. As you slash down to it, you can see that it slices in half, and it starts to barely start to stitch itself back together.
Alright. And do I want to move or not? I think I will... I think I'll stay there.
I need to check something real quick.
Go for it.
What's this ability do? Alright. So, because I'm seeing what these things do once they get close, back up. And because I don't want to miss this, I'm going to draw on the raw energy around here. I'll use Tide of Chaos to give myself advantage on this attack with Chaos Bolts against the one at the bottom.
Okay.
And I need to roll to see what elements they were. So let's see.
And he got advantage. Holy
Yep.
shit. Don't even worry about it. That knife explodes in very very chaotically.
Now here's the downfall about this. What happens on the chaos?
Right. Give me 1 second.
Okay, you're done. What is
here
it?
we go.
Pac-Man.
Don't worry, I backed away from everyone before I did this.
Thank Christ.
Okay.
Thank Fantasy Christ.
Nothing happens immediately.
All right.
You should do it GM roll.
Yeah, do GM. I actually let me roll the chart to make it
Alright.
more. All right. Is here?
Okay, so after feeling like shit as I just had C4 blown into my face, I am going to hold my action again with my quarterstaff, and as a bonus action, I am going to cast. Let me just find it. This is the right one. Could I use healing words on myself?
Yeah.
Is that
Use
Okay,
healing
I'm
word on
go-
anyone.
okay? I'm going to cast healing word on myself. On there, so actually, how do I cast that on there? Because it isn't actually giving me a.
So you roll a D4 plus your spellcasting ability.
Okay.
modifier.
So
1d4 plus whatever your wisdom modifier is.
which would be 5.
You can also go into the spell itself and modify it so that it does an attack instead of
Hold on, wait. You
just
have
the spell cards.
what class are you?
Druid.
It should be a +3 right now.
Yeah.
It should be a +3. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, your modifier is based on your actual stat, not the
The big number.
I see. Thank you. 5.
You get 5 hit
So-
points back.
I got everything I just lost then, so I'm actually quite happy.
All right. Rundi?
Okay, so Rundi is going to use 40 feet of his movement, and then he's going to throw a dart at the at this green flame blade there.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage. 5. As the flame explodes fantastically, Yangvar, I need you to go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw. As the flame explodes and envelops around. Yangvar.
Hi,
What's
Lara.
up? Sorry,
Uh,
I was warming up my coffee.
Yeah, no problem.
What do I need to do?
Dexterity saving throw as the flame explodes.
All right, I'm still gonna add my bless to that. Wow, 18.
You only take 1 point of fire damage as it doesn't burn you, but it burns inside.
Oh, and bless goes away.
And bless goes away. Alright. Now be it for Indian song.
All right. Wait. Oh, never mind.
As you see, the knife that almost attacked you is rapidly spinning around and is about to make a U-turn right back at you.
Everyone get away from that ice knife. It's not nice. And I'm going
I know
to
what you
risk
did
an
when I hit
opportunity. I know. I'm going to move away from the knife. And an Eldritch Blast at it.
Alright.
No. Can I choose to not use hex damage?
Did you take it off?
Well, if I
Would you?
take off, yeah, I'll release it.
Alright. So it takes 5 force damage. And it's still seemingly about to U-turn to you.
Somebody stop this thing!
Bar.
But I'll look at Song. slightly regretfully, disengage and move over here behind the other dragon wall. And
Hey, buddy, how's it going?
The fuck, good sir.
quite well. And bonus action cast Healing Word on himself. A rather selfless turn, I do believe. There we go.
And it swings right at you again.
Oh god.
Does it 18 hit?
I'm a warlock and I don't have mage armor on. What do you think?
Alright, so you take 2 bludgeoning damage, 6 piercing.
Can you
One-
just do that all in one?
Yeah, no problem.
Just makes me go bleh.
You take 9 damage total, and I need you to go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw as it explodes.
Oh,
Oh no.
we have a first death, fam.
Oh, 20.
20? So you only take 4 cold damage as well.
So
As
Oh
As-
boy.
The green flame ice knife explodes, and then as soon as it explodes, green flames that's left over seemingly reforge the ice knife again. He already dropped it. This one, the green flames are dead here. Kalthar is looking at Song and is just like, "You doing fine over there?"
Not very.
And it would be right behind you. Philistine.
Philistine.
Oh,
Nice.
God damn it. I fucking hate you guys
Wow.
That avoided it.
Ingvar, he really hates your NPC character.
right now. No, not
I
at all.
still love you, Will.
Damn, dude.
I love you.
I'm sorry. That was
Oh,
just
my
too
daughter is
funny
harlot
to
already,
stop.
right?
She's just gonna hold her action like she's always doing. Yangvar?
I'm just kidding.
I
So
know.
the thing in front of me exploded, right?
Yes, it exploded. The only thing that's left is that ice knife that's on Song right now.
Sweet. And is he looking pretty rough?
Looks pretty rough.
He is.
Looking really rough.
All right, so I'm assuming he's probably not going to survive an explosion from this thing. Let's see, I'm right here. How do you do the auto move thing?
While you're holding it, press space, and you can also press space again while you're doing that to like add vertices to it.
While you press space.
Pick it up
What?
to move it like you
Oh
normally
well,
would.
I'll just move here.
And then press spacebar, and you'll see a yellow line appear.
I will put 5 points of my healing, my lay on hands into Song. As I walk up to him, seeing him look rough, I just put my hand on his shoulder and suffuse divine energy into him.
Alright. You get
That's
5
quite
hit
nice,
points.
actually.
Time for me to finish him off with. I will first use a bonus action to regain a spell slot from sorcery point. And then I will use another Chaos Blast.
Okay.
Try to finish this one off.
7 will miss, and go ahead and roll me on the chaos chart.
GM roll.
Yeah,
As not the chaos chart, the D20 roll.
Oh.
Because if I'm correct, that's how the wild search works. Yeah, you need to roll a 1 to get the magic.
Yeah, it's a 1,
Okay.
it'll activate.
Alright. So that is your turn. Azir?
Yep.
Oh, but so I'm gonna go straight out of the song right there, and I'm gonna give him a little bit more of some of that healing touch over there because he looks like he's not doing too good right there. As someone that can relate to being attacked by ethereal weapons, I'm gonna give him that. So that was a D4 plus 3.
Yeah, you can. You can do
Awesome.
that later.
Everyone,
Yeah, I
everyone
know.
is slowly grouping up.
Yeah.
Take a 7, so 7 health point on there, and
Plus, you're the newbie, so
yeah, and I'm gonna hold my
Oh, that's
action
much
again.
better. Thank you.
That's all right. I'm gonna hold my action and saying, "Please, someone take care of this thing. I'm scared."
It's slowly doing a U-turn again. Rudini?
Rundy, hearing that cry for help, is going to use 30 feet of movement to get up next to Bar, and he's going to throw a dart at the ice knife.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
I'm rolling very well today.
This lets me gauge how powerful you guys are again.
It's 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage, okay. It's still up. Song?
Okie dokie. So I don't like this thing, so I think it should get an Eldritch Blast. Ooh. What
When
a
is that
night.
disadvantage because you're up close?
Yeah, but it'd be 19.
Okay.
And then 8 damage, so... takes 8 damage.
And you know what? I'm going to move behind these people.
Okay.
An opportunity.
Yeah, it does get an attack of opportunity. 13.
That will just hit.
Alright. You take 2 bludgeoning, 3 piercing. Well, so
5.
a total of 6 damage, and then go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw again.
You see,
Yeah.
even enemies don't like bards, alright?
I'm a
You
warlock.
take
Close
3 cold damage. And again, as the blade explodes, the flames seemingly regenerate the blade back up.
Yeah, I'm a warlock, but I'm also a minstrel. And BRB.
Fire.
I'll just slightly orientate up 5 feet for reasons unknown.
Yeah, you're all a bunch of cowards.
And we'll whisper sweet nothings over to Song in the form of hit points.
Alright. I'll just add 5 points to him since he's away. Now it's the knife's turn.
Oh God,
And look, Azir is in front of you. In front of
No.
Song.
Mr. Knife, please no.
See.
I have a wife.
Does a 15 hit.
That will hit me.
Alright. You take 5 bludgeoning.
I do have ready my action though as well. So
Alright.
okay, so
That'll be like right.
I'm gonna
right at it.
bash him in the head as he tries
Yeah,
to
go for
strike
it.
me. God damn it!
Here's
I
the
hate.
question: how can you bash it in the head if it doesn't have a head?
That is the true question. I don't know. How does an ethereal knife keep attacking me right now? That's the more truest question
4?
right now. A 4.
Does not hit. But
Damn it.
you take 5 bludgeoning,
Oh God.
4 piercing, 1 fire, and go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw.
I lost 10.
Actually, all 3 of you make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh sweet mother of Nazareth.
And
Oh,
so,
And this is how the party fights.
10.
I'm gonna have to roll for Nate real quick.
So, Will, what was that about us being
Drums
so
joined your channel.
You guys are a little strong. I'm just rolling pretty good right now.
And we're rolling like balls on our saves.
Okay. So, Yangvar and Azir, you take 7 cold damage.
I'm down. I'm just dead.
Okay, you're down. You're not dead. Because it doesn't it doesn't double your health.
Okay, I'm at -5.
Okay.
Well, no, actually, never mind. I had 3, so it'd be
You
minus
said
Yangvar.
7 cold damage?
7 cold damage.
Okay.
and then the knife reforges again. Galithar, at this moment, is actually going to do something. Seeing as someone actually went down. He misses as he pulls out his sword, and it flies over to Song as he rolled a natural 1 on his attack roll.
Oh no.
Valency. I can't pronounce it. Can someone help me pronounce this real quick?
Valencia.
Thank you.
Well, let's see.
And Ingvar.
Valencia and Yingvar. Okay. I have problems with that. Suddenly, small bright light fills you as you regain 2 hit points.
Okay.
As she's gonna cast Holy Spirit on you.
Okay, I'm at -2.
You don't have minus.
Now you're
You
back
don't
up
have
to
negative hit points.
You're back
Hey,
up
no,
to 2.
Okay, so I
You
just
drop
get
to
up.
0 and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Or
turn. Alright,
Slowly
so-
get up on the ground and just go, oh god, what happened?
Don't worry, you're about ready to go down again.
Alright, so I see what's Brass Dragonborn's name? Or Green Dragonborn's name?
Azir.
Azir. Cool. You guys should really put nameplates.
We
on
have
these.
nameplates, they're just
I'm
not
going
visible.
to reach down.
I thought
Oh,
they were
I can
visible.
see mine, but no one else.
They're visible for...
No, not for everyone.
Valencia and Gar are visible to me, but I don't see everyone
That's
else.
why I can
Oh.
see Gars as well. And
Okay.
Valencia's.
I will
see,
grab Azir, seeing that he's awake.
There we go, I can see his ears.
I will bring him back about 10 feet. So that's like 20
Yeah.
feet of movement. And then I will walk. No, one more down. And I'll walk back up in front of him. And I will attempt to destroy this sword thing. Does it look like it's been hurt very much at all?
It looks like it's been hurt, but every time, make an investigation, actually.
Investigation. All right. Oh my god.
Yeah. You don't... It seems like it's hurt right now.
Sweet.
And did you pull... You pulled his ear back, didn't you, without disengaging?
I did, yes.
Alright.
So it can attack me, but
It's
not him.
attacking you. Yeah, 15
Let's
misses.
think up for Azir, try to finish the job.
As he
Can't.
just goes, "Ah!"
Alright, so I will try to smash it, and if I hit, I will Divine Smite it.
Okay.
A 9.
A 9. Alright.
Does that hit?
That hits.
Alright, sweet. So it takes 9 points of slashing damage,
Alright.
plus 9 points of radiant damage.
As you use radiant damage on it, you can see it start to empower once more, going even faster than it was beforehand. However, thanks to the 9 slashing, you just cut it in half, and it explodes one final time. I need Song, Yagbar, and...
Oh
my god.
I have
Oh,
very
no.
terrible timing. There is no way I'll survive this.
Just make a dexterity saving
I
throw.
literally rolled a 0, guys.
Okay.
At least my dex saves are alright.
So, Yangvar, you take 11 cold damage. Song, you take only 5.
Still
And
down!
Galithar takes 11. He's barely up. But everything else is destroyed, so...
Heal me!
As you guys survive the encounter.
barely.
Yeah, you guys survived the encounter. Meanwhile, Soul bleeding out.
I'm just gonna like slightly stumble my way over to Song and go, I've got you, man, as I look like I'm now about to throw up. Look. And I'm gonna give him a...
You guys
I'm
don't
gonna-
look too well. How you holding up? You guys doing alright?
For my first job, it could have been better.
Ah, this is nothing. I've dealt with plenty of these.
I will just kind of reach up, pat myself on the
Oh,
chest,
thank
and give
you.
myself 5 lay on hands.
Okay. Well, that was exciting.
by the way, pro tip. I know probably shouldn't use radiant. I think I should have told you that.
Yes, I
tip.
found that out.
Pro tip, I think the healer shouldn't have gone out and attacked the knife. That wasn't wise.
I'm gonna like this group. He says as he sits down on the bench or on the little trunk here.
Who would Adam and Eve it? Flying knives, green fire about the place. I never seen anything like that.
Welcome to the Western Sanctum, as Calathar sits back down.
I'm just gonna
I
sit
don't
back
like
on
this
stump.
place.
That's something we can agree on very much.
I don't like it either,
You
geezer. I just got a face full of fire. I'm lucky I haven't got a barnet for it to satellite.
I got blown up and knifed!
This place
How do you think I feel?
very much
Granted, you did
attuned.
get it a bit worse here, mate.
I wish my master would have told me bard magic instead of just singing. Then I could actually do some healing.
Ah. Well,
Well, that was an eventful night, I think. Who's ready for another one? I'll handle it.
Oh
you
boy.
can handle it.
I am
never
going to
engaging.
Night. Have a good night's sleep.
I'm
I
gonna
I feel in way over my bald head.
I think we'll be fine. You just
Don't
had a
worry,
little...
if another one comes
bad
out,
luck.
I'll make sure to wake you up again. Maybe next one will be a burning one. Maybe good old burning hands. Well,
Oh, good lords.
There's just face palming himself. Oh no.
you can see guards smiling as it says, like you can tell he's joking.
Song is getting back into his bedroll, face palming the whole way, and just pulling his blanket over his head.
Apparently, I am more tired than I thought, as I fell asleep on that first watch. Perhaps someone else should take watch while I rest.
Y'all got banged up. I could keep watching.
I'll take a butcher's about the place. I'll happily keep an eye out.
I appreciate it.
Yangvar, is that how you pronounce it?
Ingvar.
Ingvar. Okay.
And I'll
You
just
get
turn to him. Oh, go ahead.
you get 6 hit points back
Oh,
as she casts a radiant healing on you. Song, you get back 5 as Valencia casts the Holy Spirit again, and then Azir, you get 6 as well.
I just give her a thumbs up in my bed.
Well, thank you, little one.
She,
Did we
Thank you very much.
She nods
I
didn't know
really
we had another
appreciate it.
healer here?
and quietly goes back to her bed.
By the way, Ifrit, how are we dealing with ammo recollection? Like my darts that are about the place. Like, how, do we just say I get half, or do I roll for it? Or
Go ahead and roll for it.
okay, so
It depends on the what you're fighting.
Oh, okay. So just a straight d20.
Yeah, just straight d20.
By the way, just
You
wondering,
collect
whenever I
like
tap
half of what you used.
Okay, if it's an odd number, do I round up or down?
Down.
Okay, got one back.
By the way, Will,
Hmm?
now that everyone's kind of more relaxed, have I noticed anything different after tapping into that chaotic energy?
Give me a religion.
Religion? Alright.
Yeah, religion. Alright. Nothing out of the ordinary yet.
Alright. So I got
Seems-
by a freebie.
It seems like regular magic right now. Doesn't seem that bad.
As
He's gonna
everyone's
kill
going
us
to bed,
all.
I'll just walk over
Hey,
to
you're
Valencia
overreacting.
and I'll
It worked
ask her,
out.
"Are you all right?"
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right. Good job out there.
Thank you. She just snuggles back into her bedroll.
Keep
I
my
will kind of
smile,
stay
I
up a
turn-
little bit and prop myself up against the log next to her to kind of watch over her.
Alright.
Keep my smile. I turn to a gnome and I say, "How are you holding up? I saw you got hit by one of this blast."
Who you said that to?
The gnome. Kauthar.
I am no gnome. Let's get that straight right now, bird.
Oh, I'm no bird. Well, I guess I am technically a bird, but, more human than bird.
Alright. You look the same to me.
You look the same to me as well. We'll get along, I feel.
Most likely not. After I drop you off at Fort Thunder, I'll probably never see you guys again.
Fair enough.
And he, scummingly goes back to sleep. Who's gonna go do second watch?
Since everyone's banged up, I'll keep second watch.
No,
So
that's
you go-
alright. I'll get up and do second watch.
So you're gonna sleep, you're gonna stay up all night?
Yeah, good point. I should probably take a rest.
Alright. So whoever's doing second watch, go ahead and give me a perception.
Okay. Perception. As I asked to look for it right now, where the hell is perception on Roll20?
You have your owl out, right? That's why you can see. Alright.
I'm gonna call out Zay.
Zay? Alright.
Oh, sorry, there it is, perception. And I can't click it for some reason. That's just great. Sorry, where is it that you click the perception?
It should be on the sheet.
Should be under
Let me
skills.
quickly-
I see passive wisdom
Above that, it's under the
perception.
skills section. Above,
It's in the skill section. Which,
Oh,
above
okay.
performance.
Oh, I see it. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
12.
12. Alright. As everyone starts to take a rest, and you keep an eye out, you see in the brightly starlight sky a shooting star seemingly to fly by.
Pretty at this time of night.
Alright.
When you wish upon a star.
Da-da-da-da-da.
I don't know the rest of the lyrics.
Night passes, and morning comes. Alright. You all begin your travel back to Restport. As you all get into the carriage, everyone gets the long rest benefits. Alright.
Well, I got a good night's sleep. Not sure about everyone else.
Slightly feel a little slave for that we didn't have any more ethereal flames and knives attacking us last night, so I'm pretty good.
I've had better, and I've had worse.
If you think that was bad, just wait as Galadar looks at all of you guys.
Oh, trust me, I've seen plenty down here. I know what's down here.
Oh, I should have trained some more.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine, probably.
Probably
Thanks.
not. Honestly.
Double thanks to that. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm here for you.
I'm not.
Zay's just gonna scowl at the both of you. He's just gonna go and mum with him. Goddamn stupid knives.
Alright. As you continue past the forest, you can now see that you are now entering a large hilly land. Compared to what the forest was, this seems to be a much broader opening. And you can see that large farm fields of Restport now lie. You can see that on the field, two farmers talking to one another as a man in a green overjacket, seemingly inciting a ritual from a scroll. And from this scroll, this radiant light pours out and spreads across the field, seemingly bringing life to the plants. And as you reach the top of the hill, looking down, you can see this mountains of smoke come pouring out as this sort of small little village of various different buildings lies. This is a sort of like a trade city, a resting area before you hit the long road to like the White Castle, travel to Wisteria, Ironwood, or anywhere you go.
I love White Castle. It's my favorite fast food.
Or Castle White. The various buildings of Restport come in various different shapes and sizes that each have their own chimneys that are placed to help keep the winter cold. You can see that they're sort of starting, that the people are seemingly starting to build up a festival right now. Because in 1 week's time, the winter solstice is coming, which is a grand celebration within all of Azendar. You can see that in front of this large red brick temple, you can tell this is a temple from the golden light flame that is lit with an A-frame brick tower at the top. That there are various different tents and caravans sitting in the middle of the city, sort of like a hub station for various different people. And you've come here to go to the Bronze Arrow Inn. No, not the Bronze Arrow Inn. It would be the where is it?
Gesundheit.
Give me 1 second, cause my notes have messed up. Okay, you've got. What happened?
All of your notes are gone, and now you'll have to ring the entire campaign.
That
We have
was
to do it. We have to wait another month session too.
No, he just holds the notes and they just turn to dust in his hands.
Do we need to take like a 5 or 10 minute break so you could find your stuff?
I got it.
Okay.
Just gotta. Just for some reason, Google Docs closed. Alright, we'll just use this. You go to the Golden Shield, and where Ed is supposed to be. And as you travel down the road, you can see that just various different people, sort of what should be in a celebrative mood, sort of are in like a darkened mood, like something happened. As you come closer to the red brick temple, you can see that half the temple is crumbled. Like something happened.
What's on that?
What happened here?
And as you make your way through, you can see that various guards are trying to like keep the people, at least the people in the center, like sort of calm.
Would I know what, if anything in particular, the Red Temple was dedicated to?
Go ahead and give me. Usually, give me religion actually. This temple, in particular, from the looks of things, is a dedication to the Temple of the Sun. Who is? Let me quickly pull out the pantheons. The Temple of the Sun, the Temple of Renewal and Protection, and the Temple of the Moon. 3 temples that sort of like interlock here. Ire, the Spirit of Renewal and Protection. the Azura, the spirit of the sun, and then Obar, the spirit of the moon. You can see that various different people are sort of have this shocked expression of what's going on. It's just a crowded mess of multiple noises as you pass through.
Kalathar, do you know what happened here?
Usually I would know, but in this case I do not. As you can see, one guard who's dressed in a much differently from the others. He's wearing this steel-plated armor. These gold lines that sort of brighten his outfit. Short blonde hair with a large greatsword in the back. You can see. Looks like this. And he walks up to you all and puts out a hand. And who might you all be?
I don't think we actually have a name, do we?
Well, I am Song Goldgale.
I extend my hand and give it a shake and I say, Gar, at your service. Part of the company.
I take his hand and say, "My name is Ingvar Hadvigard of the Paladins of Damascus."
I'm gonna shake his hand and go, Azir Tirbright. Pleasure to meet you.
I bow. Rundi Maharishi. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Well, if you're here for the festival, I hope you're not expecting much.
Can you tell us what happened here?
Well, last night we had a murder happen within the town. Seemingly, also, the Temple of the Moon exploded as well behind us.
What do you mean
That-
exploded?
Yeah, telling you exactly what I'm telling you. It exploded.
That seems a bit bigger than just a murder.
Who was murdered?
A family of 4. The Red Fletcher family. They have been,
By the gods.
the husband and mother have been killed, and we can't find the children anywhere.
Do you think the children were taken away?
I do not know. But seemingly we're not letting anyone leave. As of this moment, these village isn't shut down till we get to the bottom of this.
Oh, wow, we... Really good timing or really bad timing getting in here?
I think
It's
it's both.
bad.
just
I
kind of
think
pull
honestly-
Valencia.
Oh yeah.
I just pull Valencia kind of close behind me.
She just darkens and just doesn't say anything.
Would we know your backstory?
Nope.
Probably not.
Nope.
Aw. Kawaiso.
We've all only just met each other, so
An
that would
entire
go
family was murdered.
Yeah, the
you
most
said?
experience that we've seen is all of us getting attacked.
Bran Red Fletcher and Lyra Red Fletcher, to be exact.
And what roles did they serve here in this village, if any?
They were simply a farming family.
Did they have any grudges at all, or someone out there that might want to hurt this family in any case?
To be honest, I don't know.
Were there any weird symbols left where you found them?
He gives you an odd look. Yes. Like, what kind of symbols are we talking about?
Did one of the symbols happen to be a black rose?
I didn't see a black rose, but I could show you the crime scene. You seem to know more than perhaps me or my men.
I'll speak up and I'll say, well, I will offer my assistance on behalf of the companions.
If I can help in any way.
Unfortunately, all I could help with is spirits. I plug my lyre a little bit.
As I said, I am of the Paladin Order of Jarellin of Damascus. So, investigating these sorts of things is
upon saying that, he definitely looks at you and nods. Okay. We could definitely use you then. All of you, come with me. If you want to help. I'll take you to the place.
Right,
and we'll take a 5-minute break.
Oh. So, Captain Assman Gold.
Assman Gold. Not ass.
Mine was funnier. Alright, BRB.
Oh my god.
I feel like Guard's gonna make a lot of friends. I've already pissed off the halfling by accident. No.
Okay. Be right back.
Actually, that might be a good time for me to grab some water as well, so I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Be a good time to grab stuff for everyone.
Yep.
Calthar is going to let you all investigate. He's going to go find Ed.
Ed?
Your other companion who was supposed to be with you.
Oh.
Nick,
but he isn't here.
Should we divide and conquer? Some of us go investigate this murder, some of us go find Ed.
I think Calathar can handle Ed.
Don't worry about it. I can take care of it.
Alright. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't part of our contract or anything.
And plus, I'm not a big fan of the whole murderous dodge. I'll let you all take care of that.
I nod.
Could be useful for me to help at least.
As you all walk with Asman to the house, you can see from the outside of the house, it looks lavish. It was built with red bricks and has a tan stone decoration. Large octagon windows add to an overall look of the house. And you can see that the door is guarded by two soldiers wearing this white plated armor.
Do I recognize their attire?
Yeah, it's very asked if I did.
They're the local guards here.
Okay.
Alright.
So, if any of you are a little squeamish, I would suggest you all to wait out here.
I can handle it. It wouldn't be the first crime scene I've seen.
I think I can handle myself. I've seen a lot of strange things on the road.
Are you sure?
No, but let's try it. Maybe it's a learning experience.
I'm gonna have to agree with that as well. I'm not used to crime scenes, but I might be able to learn something from this.
Just saying, you probably shouldn't get used to these type of things. There's nothing wrong with you guys staying out here.
Sure enough, but
after last night, I kind of want to redeem myself.
Alright,
don't say I didn't warn you. These things get bloody.
I'll turn to Valencia and just kind of kneel down towards her. Be like, I don't want you out of my sight, but I also don't want you in there. What do you want to do?
As Asvin looks down, I can watch her while you guys investigate if you like.
You stay by every window in this house and follow our movements, you understand? Make sure she's visible as well.
Got it. And he looks down. Stay by my side. Sort of holds her hand, making sure she'll be fine. All right.
You know the code if anything happens.
She nods. All right. The door is currently in front of you guys.
Alright, I'll be the first to open it up. Being
Okay.
used to crime scenes like this is more like a formality for me.
As you open the door, you can see that the living room is actually perfectly neat. There was the only thing that's odd is on your left hand side is of a mysterious symbol that is in a dark red, that of a swirling vortex in the middle that appears to be some form of eye or sickle, though it's really hard to tell.
Could I do a religion check to see if it represents any sort of
fine.
religious?
Yeah, me too.
I'm
Go for
going
it.
to try religion as well.
I'll go
I have
for
my-
history.
I have my attention divided this whole time between the crime scene and also constantly looking out the windows to make sure he is with
Got it.
her.
Got it.
19.
19. Alright. Everyone picking the rules. But with a 9... Okay,
Oh,
that's good enough. Youngvar. And, Azir. This symbol, you have no idea what it is. It's not religion, from what you know of.
Nothing that I've ever seen before. Anything from my master's textbooks.
It's not a religious insignia, it's the calling card of sorts.
Did I pick anything out of my history?
History? Yeah, like, from what you've read, the stories you've seen, anything that you know, you don't recall any sort of symbol like this.
Well, based on my knowledge, I don't believe this is a calling card. If it was, then there would be a reason for them to leave it here. They want maybe a ransom of some sort, would be my initial guess. If the children are missing, that'd be my best guess for now.
I will walk
Start continuing to walk about.
I will walk to the bedrooms and the couch and look underneath them for
Okay.
anything hidden.
Investigation, please.
I'm going to do the same.
So,
Appears like we can't
Double natural
have that
20!
much here.
Alright.
Oh my god!
Jesus
So-
Christ, dude.
It's like that one day with freaking Geraldine.
So, to understand the layout of this house, there's the living room, and there's like this open area that leads down to the basement. And then, if you go forward, there's the kitchen, and then if you look to your right where the kitchen is where all the bedrooms are.
I'll check the basement.
I'll
Okay.
check the kitchen.
Yangvar. First thing you notice as you look under the couch, there is a small cut at the bottom
Of the couch or in the floor?
on the couch.
Okay, I will reach in and see what's in there.
I will give you this handout.
Ooh, yay.
It's under Azendar handouts, Resport clues. And what you see is a letter of some sort. Who's entering the kitchen?
I am.
I would be as well.
You two enter the kitchen. You can see the bodies of the parents.
Um,
Ooh.
oh,
There is no blood.
Azir's just gonna do like a slight little pray and just go, "I'm so sorry."
And song 2, you don't really notice anything, but Azir, you can see that where stabs are is that of like a small blade. However, around where the insertion of these blades are, there's this black lines that sort of to form out from whatever this blade struck. You can make a Arcana.
Okay.
I'll head to the master bedroom after I find that and look underneath the bed as well.
That's yeah.
Okay.
That's a nat one.
Okay, you don't know.
That's a nice stab.
Gruesome, but
Bar
thankfully
and
not as bad.
Randy, where are you two going?
Bar's. This is beneath Bar. He's sort of just following.
Alright, you're sort of following. Okay.
I'm heading to the master bedroom next and investigating,
Alright.
like, under everything.
The moment, Gar, the moment
Yes.
you head down to the basement, go ahead and give me your Arcana. The moment you, enter, where down to... Okay. You feel strong necromantic energies coming down from this dark basement.
Mm. Yeah, I give a good shake as I start or continue to go down.
Okay.
Nate, I swear.
Will? This is your
I'm-
fault somehow.
I can't cheat the rolls.
I'm not doing anything.
Or can you?
Can I? I don't think I can.
It's a mystery.
Actually, also, while I'm walking up to the bedroom, I didn't do this before, but I am going to use Divine Sense.
Divine sense, okay.
As I'm going down or continuing down to
You
feel
see,
anything else, or
you see along the walls of this basement various different symbols of different fish, eels, octopuses. Do you like it? Just doesn't make sense.
anything else down here as I'm going through?
You sense
I
undead underneath. Yangvar. Something is downstairs in the basement.
We've all seen that Goosebumps episode. It's plant things.
Alright, I will register that as I continue to the master bedroom.
As for Yugar,
yes.
you sense a very powerful necrotic energy coming through like a small center point where these letters are. Where what these symbols are.
And they're like, can I tell where the center point's coming from?
Sort of like the middle of whatever this symbols are.
I will use light to see if I can illuminate anything else in the room before I try to go near it.
Go ahead and roll me an investigation for Ingvar. And what is Azir and Song doing now?
I'm gonna take a closer look at the bodies, if I can.
Oh my god, dude.
What the fuck is happening?
Oh my god, that's 3 nat 20s in a row, dude. What the fuck? You're on a
I'm
roll.
shitting. Okay, I don't blame you anymore because this is
When you
bull-
look into the master bedroom, you notice underneath the bed frame 4 roses. 2 black, 2 red.
Interesting. And there doesn't appear to be any like hatches or
Nope.
storage areas. All right.
It seems like a normal bedroom, but it's weird for that to be underneath the bed.
Right.
As you cast light, Gar, you now have light.
All right. Have I ever seen?
Song, go ahead and give me Arcana as well.
Have I ever seen these type of symbols before used?
Give me a history. Song, you don't recognize anything on the bodies, but there's definitely some sort of magic, but you don't have like a recognition of it.
Some kind of magic here. Do you know, Azir?
Honestly, I can't see the tell. I've never seen anything like this before. Honestly, they just look like knife wounds to me.
Gar,
No blood.
Yes.
It's strange.
Whatever this is, it's actually a script. And the language of the script is deep speech.
I don't have that language.
Okay.
Well, not one to risk triggering any sort of weird necrotic.
There's
magic.
also one other bedroom, yeah, you can check.
I'm
well.
going to start heading back upstairs since I don't want to trigger any sort of magic.
You head back upstairs with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what are you guys doing now?
Are we all together now, or?
Yeah, you pretty much are all together.
So I'll tell
It's not that
everyone-
big of a house.
So I'll tell everyone, well, I'm not sure if it was the invaders or the parents themselves, but there's some real strong necrotic coming from the basement.
It's not just
Thanks.
necrotic energy. There are undead down there.
That's not good. I wonder if the gods know?
I doubt it.
They probably couldn't stand to go down there. I barely was able to handle the energies that are flowing down there. Whatever is down there is strong. We need to be careful with this.
Well, let's tell the town guard that there may be undead down there.
Oh, no, there are undead. I used my divine senses.
Oh, well then, let's go tell them that there are undead. I apologize.
You said you sensed necrotic energy, Gar?
I nodded and say, yeah, some real strong stuff. Seems to be some sort of ritual down there. Since I saw a bunch of symbols, I couldn't really point out. I could tell it was deep speech, but besides that, I couldn't really tell anything else.
All
Anyone
right,
know any deep speech?
I do.
Really?
So why don't you alert the guards to be aware for undead in the night? I'll go see what the script says.
Yeah, I'll follow him down there, show him where it's at. And now
Now
I'm
go
going to warn you, you're going to feel it instantly. As a rush of, best way to describe it is a rush of wave come over you. So just get ready. It's going to be heavy. Whew.
And I'm going to go talk to one of the town guards.
By the way, before I walk down to the basement, I check outside the window to see if Asman and Valencia are still there.
They're still there. They're like, she looks worried, and he looks just like comforting her.
Do you want me to go outside and keep an eye on her?
If you want to, it would be reassuring. That way, at least somebody who's with me would... I can't hold him accountable, but I could hold you accountable.
Okay, I'm going to go out there and I'm just going to keep out because I am way over my head with this investigation.
As am I.
All right.
As am I.
So you two walk out.
And me and who is coming down with me?
Me,
Who's me?
All right.
Ingvar.
Ingvar, yeah, me and Ingvar are going down there.
Okay. Go ahead and give me another Arcana, Yingvar.
Arcana? Alright.
Yeah, Arcana.
Me as well?
Nah, not you.
Alright.
Yeah, you feel it too.
Almost natural
Wave.
20.
The wave of necrotic energy that's coming out from here.
Alright. Necrotic and undead. Always a wonderful combo. Where's this ritual that you saw?
It's down here. I'm holding out my light as I start to look towards the symbols.
And because
Okay.
you understand the symbols, it's also in the Resport clues.
Will we be able to see this, or at least me? Because I'm sure he probably trains.
The symbols you don't know. And
It's
he's
a
sort of
mysterious message, right?
yeah, it's the mysterious message. And you can feel that there's energy like in the center of this area. Of this wall of text or symbols.
Gar, I saw you using what appeared to be some sort of magic last night.
Yes.
What exactly is your specialty?
Well, mine's more raw energies, not so much a field, if that makes sense. Just, whatever feelings I feel are bursted out into magic, essentially. If I'm pissed, it comes out destructive. If I'm calm, it comes out calm and collective. That's ordeal.
And in your mastery of natural energy, do lotuses mean anything to you?
Not anything in particular, but based on what I've dealt with being in the company, I would not go near the center point of this energy. It's just a speculation. I think it'll trigger some sort of magic if we touch it or go near it. That's why I waited for someone who could read these to better understand the situation.
Is there any significant symbolism with the moons in your natural study?
Not really.
All these metaphors are meaningless then.
Again, that's why I called someone down here who could read.
I'll
just know
translate
there's
it
a
for him.
powerful energy, the center point.
Yeah.
That I don't want to be near, if I'm going to be honest.
I'm gonna let you read it as well. Well, I'm gonna let everyone read it at this point. Because I'm guessing you're gonna translate it to everyone eventually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. So under the journals.
I'll read that to him while we're down here and say, so none of these symbols mean anything to you in your natural magic.
Mm.
Have you ever heard of the lotus facing?
Yeah, as far as does the term locus phase click anything with me when it comes to like history or religious figures?
Make a history or religion. Nothing.
Nothing in particular, but seems that whoever uses, whether if it was the family or invaders, was speaking to some sort of figure. That much I've been able to figure out. As for what this figure is, I honestly have no clue.
Yes, I don't understand it well either. But you said, well, As far as you can tell, do these scripts seem to be doing anything with the energy in this place?
I know, and I say I can tell that the scripts are what are at least partially fueling this necrotic energy. I can tell that much.
And with my divine sense earlier, did I sense the number of undead down here?
1.
1? Okay. Well, we're in luck. There's only one undead down here. So the question is, do we want to get the others and see if we can dispatch it to the other realm? Because I don't think it's a good idea to leave an undead festering down here.
I usually would leave it alone, but yes, I think I could help. We could get the others.
Okay.
Though I so worry about these symbols. I've never felt any necrotic magic as strong as this before.
While he goes and gets the others, I'm gonna investigate the bodies.
Investigate the bodies, okay. Go ahead, roll investigation.
Oh, poo.
Granted, I'm pretty sure they would have told you about the marks,
Okay.
but the dagger stabs. You can roll Arcana and where that is. While Gar, you go out and get everyone. With a 12, you don't really notice anything. It's definitely magic, but you can't sense what type of magic this is. Alright. Guessing everyone is gonna be grouping back up.
Yep. And
All right.
I'll give them the same warning I did to prepare for the energies that are going to wave out towards you.
When we get right close to the basement, do we just feel like the necrotic energy just hit us?
Roll
Like, it's
Arcana.
just okay.
And the 2 guards will come with you guys. This
18.
matter as well. 18, yeah. It's a wave. And
Yeah.
it ends right at the entrance, right by the doorway.
In my experience with the paladin and dealing with fighting undead, would that trigger anything for me? Like what that feeling is?
Usually what that would mean is some form of ritual took place.
Okay.
Does any of us have experience dealing with undead here?
I've had the unfortunate fate to deal with a few of them. It's part of my training to keep the order.
What do you suggest our best plan is to deal with this undead?
Well, I only sensed one undead. So hopefully, with all of us, it won't be that big of a deal. Typically, undead are like zombies or skeletons, but this is a rather strange ritual that's been performed down here.
I just pray it just isn't one of the children.
You and me both.
Alright, everyone get ready. If my theory is right, once I touch the surface, it'll activate. And as I say that, I put my hand up and tap the center point of the energy I'm feeling. Essentially
Okay.
pressing onto it.
Question.
Yes.
Where is everyone at this exact moment?
I'm against the wall activating the sigil.
I'm probably, if there's a room, about 30 feet from where I sense that undead.
I am probably...
The basement is only one block. So you'd be upstairs.
I would say I'm pretty close to the door of the basement.
Yeah, I'd probably be in the foyer, the sort of entrance, just trying to make myself look busy. Rundy's very much out of his comfort zone with all this.
Okay.
Alright,
Well,
in
bar
that case,
would
I would be...
Yeah, same.
as safely as far away as possible.
So
I would be right next to
the
Gar in
only
that
one
case.
inside right now, from my understanding, is Gar.
Well, if it's not far enough, then I would be right next to Gar instead of being outside.
Because think of it as like the small downstairs floor with the walls. You have to like go down there to
So it's
see
like
what's
a 5
going
by
on.
5.
Gotcha.
Because there's a wall. Yeah, 5x5. You go down there, it's only like one large like basement room.
So it goes to a 5 by
About,
5
like-
room that then goes into another room.
So
Mm-hmm.
you go downstairs. There, it's about like 15 feet. It has this wall. Then you enter this 5x5 room, and then there's the area of the basement, which is like 30 by 30.
I'll just make sure I have
Okay.
eyes on, but not
Uh,
essentially so I can throw kindness at people.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be right next to that 30 by 30 area.
Okay. So, Gar, as you touch it, nothing happens.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll an investigation.
Yeah, I was about to say, could I do that?
Yeah. You can see that the brick area where with the letters are, that you can like pull this brick out. To be exact.
Right. I start pulling that part out.
You see from within a hand, like a black handle of some kind.
Alright. I'll reach into it and try to yank it.
Okay.
Pull on it.
As you pull it out, you can see that it's actually a small dagger. This handle has been carved from what looks like oak, with this obsidian like blade, and it looks beautiful for like a blade.
Yeah.
But all that necrotic energy coming from that blade.
Mm. Yeah, I slowly pull towards everyone and say, I found the energy source.
And
So-
probably a
Nice.
murder weapon.
Have
By
we
the way, is
found
there
the
any-
undead in here?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
By the way, there was no blood on the bodies. Is there any blood at all on this dagger?
No blood on the dagger.
What color is the hilt?
Hilt. It's about like black oak.
Okay.
Like the this definitely is like an older oak. Like it's aged a lot. The handle's about like 9 inches. It's joined with like a large rainbow 8 inches. If we're being exact.
By the way, is it like feeling painful to hold on to this dagger?
Doesn't feel like anything. But the source of necrotic is coming from right there.
Gar,
Yes.
I have a crazy idea.
Alright.
I'll start unlatching my gauntlet on my left arm and kind of pull up the sleeve. You can see I have some like azure colored arms as I just barely pull the sleeve back past my wrist. Try cutting me with that dagger.
I don't think that's a very good idea.
Yeah, I don't think that's good.
This is the source of the
That
necrotic
might
energy.
that might kill you, actually.
This is the source of the energy.
Wait,
True.
do I notice that his skin is azure colored?
Roll perception.
Well,
What?
he showed me it, so I would know.
From
I'm-
where you're at, and from where he's facing, you don't notice it.
Is it alright if I roll as well? See if...
Yeah.
13.
You don't
Alright.
notice it.
I'll trust you on this, and I'll press the blade against his arm
Okay.
and do a quick slice.
All right. Go ahead. Roll me a d4 plus your dex or strength modifier, and then 2d6 necrotic damage. With this
What
slice.
a good weapon!
And then, Gar, I need you to go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw.
Well, at least I did shit damage to you.
So you take 1 point of piercing, and then 3 points of necrotic. Oh
Do
boy!
you know, could he make some sort of check to see how the necrotic affects me?
He can investigate
All
if he
right.
wants.
Yeah, I'm doing
Actually,
that.
you wouldn't be able to.
I wouldn't.
As you slice the blade, you feel this source of like dark power. It's almost like the adrenaline starts to like build into you. I need you to go ahead, write down on your sheet 1 point of damnation.
Who?
For who? Me?
You. Yep. Just write that down.
Damnation.
Does he look strange after he slices me?
Nope.
He gains a gigantic grin and starts laughing.
Oh no. Not at all. Gar,
Yeah.
when you feel uncomfortable, you start to have now a twitch in your eye.
Yeah, so you actually see his eyes twitching a little bit as he's doing this.
Alright, well, that's a good theory that we disproved. It doesn't turn you into an undead, at least unless it kills you. And I strap back on my gauntlet, seemingly unaffected by the stab.
So
Yeah, I
that's
dropped the dagger and kind of back up and say, yeah, definitely not good.
We should
still
probably like
feel
contain this.
Dark presence.
let's get the town guards down here. They should see this.
Sure,
Dude,
but do
You
we
guys
think we
mind if
should
I
give
go
something?
upstairs for a bit?
Say again?
You guys mind if I go upstairs for a little bit? I think this place is getting to me a little.
Very understandable. You just cut one of our allies' hand with... What kind of dagger is that?
By the way, the dagger's on the floor because I basically dropped it. And I
Whatever.
say, all right. I start walking upstairs.
We should alert the town guard as a formality to keep them in the loop of this investigation, but I don't think we should give them this kind of dark item.
What do you propose we do with it?
Well, why don't
Well-
we put it back?
Yes, what if we put it back and put this place on watch, and then if anyone came for it, we could kind of abduct them. Not
Yes,
abduct
that
them, but
was
catch
my
them.
plan, totally.
Interrogate them.
Well, I do think that we've done most of what we can. Shouldn't we leave the rest to the town guards?
By the way, whenever I walked upstairs, did that dark energy start going away?
Nope. Not at all.
It is my duty to investigate these sorts of things. And when
It's
someone
also-
murders an entire family, they need to be brought to justice.
Then the town guard certainly agrees. And I'm not saying we should not do anything. I'm just saying that we should alert the town guard that these things are here.
Indeed. I feel like some of us should also take watch over this place, though.
Very
Just in
true.
case whoever it is able to, I don't know, circumvent them. And there's still the undead down here. Do we want to take care of it or leave it?
I think we should take
I
care
think-
of it.
I actually agree with that one.
Also notice that in this room, that there is nothing. There's no other like entrance.
And from my
Oh.
current direction, which way did I sense the undead in?
You sensed it below, which would have been where you sensed it was the master bedroom, so it's like right below where you're at.
Like below even here?
No, like right where you guys are at.
Okay. Oh. Alright, so whenever I sensed for the undead, I was investigating the master bedroom, and it was basically right here. So there must be something hidden in this room.
Or it's the wall, or it's above you.
Yeah, I'm going to check the walls.
Okay.
Oh, if I had advantage, that would have been a natural 20.
And it would have been ridiculous.
As you look around for any secret entrances, anything to note, you don't find anything.
What was the dagger on?
The dagger was behind a brick within the wall where the symbols were.
Perhaps you could do that thing again, Yingvar, with looking for the undead.
Indeed.
Pinpoint it a lot better.
Unless this dagger is somehow alive, I don't think it would trip my senses, but I'll try it again. And I reach up, I pull out a holy symbol of Geraldin from underneath my collar and focus.
Okay.
God damn it, there's something.
As you divine sense and you look for this undead abomination, you sensed it, and as you look and stare at the dagger.
All right. I didn't know weapons could be alive, but apparently this weapon is our undead.
Would it therefore not be alive? I'm not trying to make a joke, I'm just trying to figure this out.
But how, if it's undead, how did it turn into a dagger?
Maybe someone's soul was trapped inside of it or something.
Maybe somebody hit it with chaos magic. All of y'all were thinking of it.
Whenever this thing cut me, it released some of its necrotic energy.
Has anyone identified
Go
the
ahead.
item?
Not as far as I know, we just found it.
And it's
My
apparently
suspicion is-
undead.
I'll identify the
And
weapon.
Ooh, nice.
And I shall
Okay.
cast it as a ritual, because fuck casting
As you identify it, you sense something stored away inside of it, like something is trapped. You know that the stats of this, you have a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this weapon. You can cast Animate Dead with this weapon for free, and you get whenever you damage, you add 2d6 necrotic damage. Whenever someone uses this weapon, they have a chance to become corrupted. This weapon also gains strength with the more you kill and the more you hurt someone. And it does have a name. It is known as Sinner.
Fuck! But we don't know that.
You don't know that.
Do you relate all of this information to us? Can I do a religion or history check on that name?
Go for it.
Yep.
I'm gonna do a religion.
God.
Religion.
I just wanted to see what would happen.
18.
Okay. You don't recognize that name. From all your study with religion and history, that name doesn't ring a bell.
Doesn't sound like a very happy name.
No, I don't think anyone would name Sinner if it healed you or gave you a kind of blessing.
Yes, what should we... Well, we should probably give it to the town guard. Have them
Is there
safekeep it. Perhaps
there's an
destroy it if
order
possible.
of some sort? Perhaps they could disenchant and remove said curse.
I agree with that. Not sure I trust something like this in the hands of the guards.
Exactly. Especially if it corrupts
Will we
you
know
whenever you
if
use it.
corruption
True
can be
enough.
removed from someone?
This is damnation. You don't know.
Is that someone's kitty?
Yeah, that's my cat.
Aww.
I don't think we should leave it into the hands of the guard in case it corrupts them and then they go around making an army of undead.
Fair enough, I believe.
No civilian or town guard.
Although,
should
what
have
are we
this.
going to tell them? They're not civilians, they're the town guard.
Well, I meant if say someone came and picked this up, this would be an unwise decision. But you are right. How are we going to tell them about this? Hey, we found a creepy knife.
Exactly.
You can't have it.
Exactly.
Well, we give it to the Holy God or whatever organization possesses the divine power, and then we let them know where the weapon is once it's in safe hands.
Indeed. I could
think
invoke
that's
the
fair.
right of the paladins and use that to transport it somewhere until it's going to be safe. I've been trained to resist these sorts of things, unlike ordinary people.
I'd say that's fair.
I say, since you've got the most expertise with these kind of situations, I agree.
All right. And I translate the message for them too. Do any of these symbols mean anything to any of you? Lotus faces, moons, tides?
Roll history or
23.
$23. It's interesting. With the 23, you know that this is a story that is told. It's like a horror story that is told to like children in the Vale, actually, surprisingly.
This is a horror story from where I grew up.
A horror story meant to warn against what?
It's just that it was a story.
I'm afraid that's all I know. I'm not too familiar with the story myself, but I remember my mother like whispering this once to me.
Story is often dipped in legend.
Sorry,
Sure
but that's
enough.
all I know.
It's more than we knew beforehand, so thank you.
Let us get rid of this ghastly thing.
All right. Indeed.
Should we cover it up with a bit of cloth so none of us get hit by this weird energy?
Yes.
Is there any way to contain it?
I have a chest.
Good idea.
I want it back, but I have a chest.
No worries. I am not in the business of stealing.
It's more if you hand it off to the Holy Gate. I know they like their containers.
All right. No, I'll have them get their own container.
Good.
So I'll put the dagger in the chest that he gives me and throw it in my backpack.
Alright.
Yeah, I guess we walk
It's got all
upstairs.
my
or
shit
at
in
least
it
I
as
walk
well.
upstairs.
Like lamps, ink pens.
Oh, nice. Do you want to remove those
Please?
things in case this darkness rubs off on
I'll
them?
take the soap out. That's all I really need.
I was about to ask, has the energy waved or worn off at all, or am I still saying
Nope. Not at all.
no? As in,
No, as in it's still there.
All the fucks.
Right, well, I guess let's go give our findings to the town guard and look for... Well, the holy temples were just destroyed here. Let's hope they have others.
All of them? I thought it was only one.
Well, there were 3 temples built in one. The red temple we just passed was blown up.
Yes.
And if someone didn't want their undead turning ways to be disrupted, destroying a temple is a good way to start.
Okay. As you all, I'm guessing, making your way out.
Yippers.
See that, go for it, Gar.
I was going to say, basically, so see, it looks like he's still trying to shake off what happened down there. Like you can tell by his body language, it's a mix of like anger and confusion that's over him right now. What'd you
Are
guys
you all
figure
right?
out? Just ever since that cut happened, just been having this one freaking punch something. That's the best way I could tell it.
Yes, we should definitely give this to some holy order. It's also apparently undead.
My apologies, I'm not used to traveling in the company of other magic users. If I would have known, I would have identified it before having you use it.
Part of me wants to just blow that freaking thing up right now, but it's fine. It's fine. Let's just get rid of it. Ugh, damn it.
I'm actually gonna like put my hand on your shoulder and just kind of like pat you a little bit, just try and comfort you. Like, do you need anything? Just let me know.
I could also probably do something for you tomorrow. I wasn't expecting to deal with whatever this is today, but I have been trained with some magics that could possibly offer you protection.
Alright, let's just keep going. Do you have the freaking thing on you?
We put it in a chest and it's in my backpack.
Don't touch it. I've never felt anything like this energy before. It's far beyond normal circumstances, I can tell that much.
Yes, it also apparently turns people undead, so my theory was half right.
How pleasant.
If we can destroy it, we better. Otherwise, I don't trust anyone with that thing. After what I'm still feeling right now, alright? I don't think anyone can handle that normally. Best thing to do is to bury it and leave it.
I'm not sure that burying it would be good. People trained in the art of sensing these sorts of things would just dig it up. We should find a way to safely dispose of it.
Agreed.
Captain Asman, do you know of a Mr. Black?
As you all walk out, Captain looks at you. Yeah, the Blacks are the town leaders of this place. Why is that?
By the gods. Oh, no particular reason. I was just inquiring as to who the leaders were of this town.
Yes. Let's take down.
Okay. I mean, yeah, if you want, we can go ahead and talk to Mr. Black.
I'm sure he's busy. Give us a little bit. Also, just to let you know, I'm invoking the right of the Paladins. We found a dangerous artifact down there. And where is the nearest holy temple still functioning?
Still functioning? That would be in Fort Thunder.
Wow, that's a long ways away.
In the All Faith Shrine.
I'll turn to everyone, like, alright, so we have a murderer of families on the loose in this town. The nearest holy temple is several miles away in Fort Thunder.
Well,
what do you guys propose?
Obviously, the first step is find a new chest.
I think the chest can wait a little bit.
There are some expensive
Also,
perfumes
he's still...
in this box.
Also, because you all seem to know what you're exactly doing, and I don't really have a choice but to trust your intuition, I'm going to offer you each 300 gold pieces to find this murderer, or at least anything of that sort.
I will happily oblige. You need not pay me.
You do not need to pay me either.
I will
Just
take the
consider it a
load.
favor. All I
Well,
ask is a favor in the future, if I ever need one.
He nods.
I'll be the selfish one and take a bit of the money.
Unfortunately, I'm going to be needing some gold as well, so I'll tag team in that selfishness.
Rather than paying me, would your guard be able to supply any sort of healing potions to my allies here?
And a chest.
That would be actually very fair. Thank you.
The Mage Rights Institution can provide that. Come, I can talk to the master there.
Your assistance is appreciated, Captain Hasman.
And to those who take the gold, mark down in your sheet 300 gold pieces,
Okay.
as he's going to
Oh.
pay you guys in advance.
What's this knight's name?
Asmongold. Captain Asmongold.
Okay.
Alright.
300
I'll
gold.
write down that he owes me a favor.
I should probably call him Captain Gold, shouldn't I?
Captain Gold. Yeah.
Captain Assman Gold.
Wow.
To anyone who accepted it, 300 pieces. Alright. As you make way,
Oh, hold on. Before we leave, I was going to say, Captain Gold, please inform your men to keep this crime scene under watch and to not disturb anything.
he nods. I'll make sure. And as you guys make your way through the town, you can see that, again, just there's a mixture of, like, people wanting to be happy, but then also of what had occurred. As you make your way to the Mage Rights Institution, from the outside, you can see that this building doesn't touch the ground, just softly hovers above about 3 feet. It gives off this faint little hum as you come across this building. The only thing that touches the ground are these wooden stairs.
Interesting.
Holy fuck, that building's floating.
The wooden
That is a rare sight that you don't see every day.
the stone
It's
pillars.
major. You can expect that from them.
have these runic symbols that are chiseled and give off a faint green glow.
You know, I just wonder if anything happened to the magic leaving the place afloat. Would the whole thing just come crumbling down?
Yep. I can tell you that for a fact it would.
Then why
Well,
do
that's
they
not
make
very
it
smart.
float?
Actually, it depends on what type of magic is used. Unless it's like, it has to be like the anti-magic field.
I'm assuming that an entire Institute of Mage Rights would find some way around such meager limitations.
Fair
But
enough.
Yeah.
Dispel magic.
The spell magic.
Counter spell.
And it
I wasn't
all,
sure they would
it all,
defend this
it all
company.
crumbles down and the guards come after you guys. Alright. As you all enter into the building, from the inside, it's much bigger than what it was in the outside. You can see various different, like, books, materials, plants that seem to, like, float around as various different, mages sort of, like, are constantly working at different things. You can see that this, lady wearing these, golden, plated shoulders and, has this black fur that goes into a cape. Her long black hair and elvish features give out this beautiful glow. On her shoulder is a black owl that sort of just like stares at you guys. And she looks at all of you. And who might you all be?
I am Gar from the company Thunder.
I see.
Song Goldgale at your service. And I do a deep bow with a little birdly flourish.
Master Sarah Orism, at your service. Now, I'm guessing you come here for some workers in the farm field? Maybe you need something for the, what's it called?
We're here on a much more grave matter, I'm afraid, milady. My name is Ingvar Hadvigurd, of the Paladins of Joralin of Damascus, and we are investigating the murder in your city, in your village.
Right. Then how can I be of service?
Captain Gold said that your order would be able to supply us with some healing potions.
1 second. As she turns around and heads to all the way back into the an office area. And as she comes out, she has this she's carrying this bag. In here is a potion for each of you. It's what I can provide for right now, free of charge.
You have my
Your
gratitude.
donation is most appreciated.
Thank you very much.
So you have 6 potions of healing, which is the 2d4 plus 2.
All right.
I will give one to everyone except myself. I'll give a second one to Azir.
Really? Another one for me?
Wow, someone's playing favorites.
Given that he almost went down 3 times in the last fight.
That means a lot to me. Thank you.
As she gives me mine, I'm going to slip a gold coin to her.
Don't worry about it. Oh. In that case, she'll gladly take it. Yeah. Gladly take it then.
And I bow again.
And she bows at you. I hope your guys' investigation goes well.
While we're here, I would like to ask one question.
Of course.
Have you noticed any strange activity of the mages? When we went to investigate the crime scene, we did sense a strong necrotic energy there.
All the mages here are learners, apprentices. They're learning transmutation magic. And not even like the kind that, from the look of you all, is the one that you sense.
All right. Appreciate you answering. That's all I had to ask.
Master Orizon, I have a question, if I may.
Yes.
Do the metaphors darkness or moonlight mean anything in your studies?
Why do you ask?
Because I believe they may be connected to this murder.
I do know. There is a, Then she stops. I think it would be best if we talk into private about this.
Really?
Come back here after we close.
What time do you close?
9 p.m. at night.
Alright. Well,
Understood.
glad to come by, Master Horizon.
This subject is much more of a secret. Not a lot of people know this information, so there's a reason why as well.
I can assure you, as a paladin of the Lord of Civilization, I have no untoward intentions, but to find whoever murdered these people.
I know. But I want to be safe.
Understood.
Okay. Anything else anyone wants to ask for? Or buy anything?
Oh, you can buy things from her?
You can buy stuff if you want.
Oh, okay.
Depends on what you're trying to look for.
Is there anything? Do you have any more like healing potions at all for sale?
For sale? Yes. Give me 1 second. Just. Okay. What kind of potions are you looking for? To be exact.
How about some of the ones that you gave us previously? I would like to purchase some off your hands.
I have
Potion of healing. Thank you.
6 more, but each one of them is going to cost you all 100 gold pieces each.
Hey.
I can afford at least one more. If you wouldn't mind, ma'am.
Okay. Just mark off 100 gold. You bought one. Spare crates? Sure. It'll cost you 3 silver pieces? And she gives you this odd look.
Do you happen to... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, you got your chest back. This one's a little less elegant, but it will do for now.
Carmen kind of wants to use Chaotic Blast on that fancy chest, since you're making a big deal out of it.
Master Horizon, do you happen to have any scrolls of protection from evil and good?
I don't deal in scrolls. Only potions, and that type of magic would be with the clerics at the temple, but they've all gone missing.
And the temple blew up.
Sadly.
How inconvenient,
Wait,
but very
wait.
meticulously planned.
Excuse me, you said all the clerics, including the ones that are part of the other 2 temples?
Yep.
Well, that makes things a lot harder.
Indeed.
Were there any strange figures seen about the temple on the day that it exploded?
Not that I noticed.
Was there perchance any particularly strong and out of the ordinary looking red dragonborn?
The only dragonborn I've seen is your 2 friends right there.
Good to know. Thank you very much. One more question. Did the cleric sense any sort of fiendish energies at work before the explosion?
I do not know that.
Understood.
Alright. So now you have your supplies.
I'll go ahead and buy 1 healing portion before we leave.
Alright. You didn't accept the gold.
Right. Do we not have gold from our starting?
Oh, you have 100 gold?
100.
Yeah, that's what I rolled.
Oh, okay, yep. Go for it.
Okay.
I remember why now.
I was gonna say, like, I had 10 from mostly my background, but
Yeah, I got 50 from my background.
Alright.
I didn't realize how expensive potions were.
Oh yeah, they're expensive as shit.
I'm like, there's like, oh, I'm gonna buy a couple, and then it's like, oh, they're 100. Fuck!
And that's just for a healing potion.
Yeah, that's just for the weakest type of potion.
So, where do you all want to go from here?
I guess I'll tell everyone. So we have to be back here at 9 p.m. Also, I would like to find where the moon's going to rise and sit underneath it tonight. If anyone would like to take watch with me.
I'll say watch with you. After what happened with the dagger, I don't one to deal with it myself, but I'll keep watch.
Okay. So
what time is it right now?
About 3 p.m.
Okay. I'll say.
You have some time to waste, unless you want to do any more things you want to do.
I'll ask the group. Well, it looks like we're going to be here for a little while. We have a murderer and missing clerics to find. Perhaps we should find an inn to settle down for a while.
That's a good idea.
Good idea.
Did we happen to see any while we was passing by at all?
2 inns you notice right away were the Black Inn, which is where the family of Blacks own that, and it's like an aristocratic place. And then there's the complete opposite, the Bronze Era, which looks uncomfortable. Very poor, very like broken down. Not a lot of people go to this place. Other than that, mostly people who travel here go to like the center point of the town and sort of like encamp there. Right by where the temple is too.
I'm gonna relay this to everyone else as well, saying about the temple as well, and also as well the 2 other taverns.
I feel like if the clerics have gone missing, one of us should say watch at the temple, see if anyone suspicious is around.
That might be a good idea. Perhaps Ingvar, he seems to be a little bit more up and up on this sort of thing.
If you wish, we can do that, and we can reconvene at Master Orizen's office at 9.
Alright.
Sounds like a good idea.
I'll join you in the scouting if you don't mind.
It seems fine by me. Although, are you sure you're feeling all right after using that dagger?
That's another reason why I won't. I haven't been able to shake that feeling off.
All right, we'll just be aware if you so much as seem like you're trying to reach for it, I will immobilize you.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So, what does everyone want to do during this time, or...
How long do we have before 9?
It's like 6 hours.
In that case, I'm going to go to an inn, and I'm going to try to make me a profit.
Which one, the aristocrat one or the poor one? The one with people? The rich people, or no one?
Rich people.
Okay, rich people.
Wow, you don't want to help the homeless? How...
Hey, I'm trying to make a profit at the moment.
You can make a profit. They're called favors.
I shall pull position of the privilege.
Why would I want to have...
and go somewhere nice?
I shall pull, by popular demand, the song Gold Gale.
Boo, get off stage.
Oh, shut up.
I want a refund.
Okay. You can always find a place to perform, usually in the tent. Okay. And then Bar is gonna do the same thing. So, yeah, you two are heading to the aristocrat place. Okay. So this inn, is a 2-story timber brick building, with a slanted roof. It's like a manor house in a way, just with how elegant it is and how enchanting it is. Black plastered walls and marble pillars make up most of the building's outer structure, giving it that I am rich feel. It's difficult to see through the large curtain windows as they have it down, but as you all enter through the door, you're welcomed by a pleasant atmosphere and aromas of roasted meat, soft violin music that sends small chills down your back.
Oh,
The area...
song to make him a bit more presentable.
Okay. You can see you're a little bit cleaner now. This area, compared to the townsfolk, this area is definitely like people have money here. As they all look at you, they give you a stare, but they quickly go back into what they were doing. And a small, figured old man comes walking up to you all. You can see that he's dressed elegantly in a suit and tie. And how may I help you fine gentlemen today?
I was wondering, could it be possible for me to play my music here?
You want to play the music here? Well, you will have to wait until the Verseroso is over with.
The virtuoso?
Yes. He's currently playing his music right now.
That's very good, actually. When shall he be done? I may sit and listen for a while.
He takes his time. I can't tell you when he'll be done, but whenever he suddenly feels like it. But if there's anything I could provide for you, food, water, services, of any kind.
I would actually like a drink,
Services.
please.
What was that, Bar?
Oh, no, that was me. That was...
Oh.
Oh,
you're with them?
Yeah, I just written it in. I didn't get a chance. I was like, I'm just going to slowly follow behind them. It's like, I'm interested in a drink.
Oh.
Good man.
And he looks at you, clearly not as like elegant, and he stares at you.
Fabulous.
Goes, oh, okay. And how will you be paying today, sir, with our expensive meals?
Wow.
Azir is just gonna grit his teeth and just say, just a cup of water is just fine, good sir.
That'll be a gold piece.
Let me do an insight check. Dang it!
I think it's just trying to break your balls right now.
Yeah, you can't really tell, but he seems like it's generally a gold piece. Bar, did you want anything from here?
Just appraising the crowd at the moment.
Okay.
Before I pass him the gold piece, I'm just gonna cough heavily on it. There you go.
Sorry, it's been cold and we've been traveling a lot.
It makes sense from peasants, but what can you do? He takes the gold piece.
Bar grins.
Here's your glass of water, sir.
Thank you, kind sir.
Rundy bowls up to the bartender and says, "Hey, geezer, I think I'll have a tall glass of water and all."
Wow.
Sure. You know, for you, gold pieces, sir. And he smiles. Actually, for you, I like you. It'll be a copper piece for you.
Much obliged, sir.
I would like a bit of water as well. I'm planning to be
That'll
singing.
copper piece as well for you.
Can I tell?
There's a
that he-
clear racism going on between him and Azir.
I'm going to look into my coin purse and try to find the ugliest, dirtiest copper piece that I can find.
And the violin music is just increasingly starting to get a little bit louder, a little bit more elegant, as you go and search for your dirty copper piece.
Azir is just looking at the ground. He feels defeated through this.
Sorry, mostly I have gold coins in here.
That's fine. You're not
I
as
give
filthy as these corrupted.
I see, my good sir.
Say that to me one more time.
I'm going to
this
bring my
motherfucker.
hand a little bit in front of him. Say, hold on. I got this. I'm not saying that out loud, but doing it hold on, I got this.
I think your Dragonborn friends need to go.
Well then, if it's going to be like that,
It's all right. I'll just go to the other tavern.
Prestidigitate a awful smell up his nose and walk out.
Rundy flicks a gold coin at the guy. Says, "Thanks for the water, dickhead." And he
As
walks
you
out.
I'm just
do the
gonna
prestidigitation to his
Do-
nose, you hear before
would
he
I know?
backs away.
Would I know the song that the violinist is playing? History?
Yeah, go for it.
No,
Nah.
I would not.
You have no idea.
Dang it! I was about to one up him.
You didn't, by the way, see the Versarosa. You guys were still like in the bartender room as you all
Yeah,
walk out.
Song's gonna leave. He doesn't want to deal with this crap.
I just drink and I just throw my fucking cup to the ground. Taking this racism shit.
Well, that was unpleasant, but what can you expect from Dragonborn?
Stick my head
He's
back
just-
in.
he's gonna-
I heard that.
What
and
race is he?
More,
Is he
more
human?
nasty smell of his nose.
He's human. He is a human. Older gentleman who just clearly doesn't like Dragonborn.
My good sir, do you know what I am?
No, nor do I care.
My good sir, I am an Asama.
Ooh. Do you
A
want
lot
to
of people put.
Or are you here to buy something? Enjoy the show. If you're not here to buy, or you're not here to enjoy the show, or you're not here to stay in the end,
You
I
have
no business.
insulted my friends, good sir.
And I will insult them again. If I so choose to.
Oh my god! Oh, what are you doing? Wow! Yes!
This isn't even... Okay! That's on the door now.
That's
That's on the door. Is that on
Yeah,
the...
on the very front door.
Alright. You can see
Oh
a
my
couple
god, yes!
richer gentlemen like look up, very confused at that, and still walk in anyways, but still looking back at it, whispering at each other like, I thought this place was supposed to be more elegant than this.
as
I'm going to walk out with the rest of them. I'm just going to whisper to any patron that comes in. Terrible service here.
They look at you, nod, confused, but still walk in anyways.
That was unpleasant.
That-
Let's go to the other tavern. Perhaps there's more jovial faces there.
So they accept me over there.
Terrible business there. You know, in some towns, no, probably wouldn't make it sound better.
Gold,
So-
thank you for sticking up for me up there. That meant a lot for me.
Of course.
Also, I really appreciated the cock and balls on the door.
That was very clever.
I've got to say that was an artistic piece there.
You can see that
Very impressive.
there are still people that pass by it, still talking and like confused at what they're seeing. at the
Did
door.
you put it on the door
Main
knob?
One of the balls is the knob, yeah.
Is there a knob?
The-
Is there a knob
Oh my
on the
God.
knob? Y'all are British. This is British slang. It is a knob.
Is there a giant knob on the door?
Would you like a knob on your door, sir?
Hey, Governor, there's a knob on that door!
Oi, knobhead, there's a knob on the door!
And that's what is shouted throughout the city, the village.
Cool.
Seems like not all the
As
villages
now-
are that bad.
The Black Inn has now a nickname known as the Cock and Balls.
Yes!
Alright.
Time for
We've done our job.
time for two best friends, the sorcerer and the paladin.
It's a miracle the damage a cock and balls can do to a business.
It's not normally a positive thing for a business.
Well, some businesses.
So,
What, a castrator?
Gar and,
Some brothels.
what are you two doing?
We were both fan to Temple District.
Oh yeah, the temple is in the middle of the area. And what are you two looking for?
I wanted to see if there's anyone in the temples I could talk to, like anyone that could be in charge.
From what you are told, the temple, the clerics, the workers are gone.
Even just the normal workers, like
Anyone who is associated with the temple is gone.
oh,
Where does it seem like this explosion originated?
Make an investigation.
I'll help him to give him advantage.
Advantages actually works. No, I'm just kidding. 12.
Okay. If you were to guess, the explosion would have come from the center of this part of temple, which, from what you're gathering, is the Temple of the Moon. And it exploded, but things didn't go scattering out. It's as if it caved in, though. There's a mixture of like caving in and then explosives.
Interesting. God, do you know of any magic that would cause an entire building to collapse inward during an explosion?
The only thing I could think of immediately would be a shatter spell.
Is a shatter spell powerful enough to cause 3 entire temples to collapse?
If someone used a strong enough version of it, I could maybe see it. Or if it was placed in the right area, the spell, to cause all of them to collapse at the same time.
Interesting. Are there any burn marks anywhere?
Burn marks. Can roll another investigation for that.
I'll help him as well for another advantage. Jesus Christ, dude.
None that you notice.
Yep, screw it, I'm going to look as well. Yeah, why can't you do as well as me?
None that you notice.
Alright, so whatever caused this explosion wasn't normal, as in fire and boom boom. And I find it rather convenient, intentional, that it's the Temple of the Moon that's the source of this explosion.
I was thinking the same thing, actually. Didn't that script or symbols mention about the...
Yes, upon the sea, the hateful moon shone. Lots of moon metaphors in this mystery. I partially wonder if the other 2 temples weren't just destroyed by proximity, that the real target was this moon temple.
The thing that's been on my mind is the clerics. According to what we've heard around town, they all just... not just the moon.
True. If this darkness and these lotus faces are associated with undead, then removing your opposition would be a solid way to ensure you succeeded. It's also a rather bold move to eliminate the entire holy order of a village.
Yes. I was hoping there was at least one person about what happened with the dagger, but
Yes, I'm not entirely sure. But if this was a magical spell that had to be as high as you said, as strong as you said, then we're not dealing with just ordinary people here.
and Shatter could do this, like I said, but it had to be a strong Shatter to topple all three at once, like the structure seems to imply.
Indeed, and you'd have to be pretty powerful, or at least have a spectacular surprise to abduct however many clerics were here. I'm assuming there's more than a handful for 3 temples.
I pull him in closer and I say, honestly, there's something that's been bothering me. How does a whole group of temple clerics just disappear while no one's seen happen?
Yeah, that's a good point. Master Orizon said she was there, but when the explosion happened, so that implies that they were abducted or moved afterwards.
That's what I've been thinking on. Think maybe it's just me overthinking. There's something going on with this village, I feel. Because there's no way a whole group of Templars or clerics would just disappear while no one's seen it.
If they weren't reported immediately dead, yes. Would a powerful enough shatter also kill several people in an instant?
What you say? You were kind of...
Would a powerful enough shatter, the kind that would topple this building, also kill several people?
What are you saying?
So, would the shatter also kill several people?
Oh. If it was aimed at people, it definitely could. But if that happened, there would definitely be... I don't want to say it like that, but there would be pieces left, if you get what I mean.
Can I look around to see if there are any pieces or possibly like hidden areas in this temple?
Investigation.
I will do one as well.
Wow.
No pieces that you all would know, and there isn't a secret entrance or anywhere of that matter. As you look around the area.
Are there any footprints or anything, like people running in a hurry, or does this place seem relatively undisturbed?
In this place, there are caravans of so many people, tents that there's footprints everywhere, just in this area.
Gotcha.
But you can do an investigation, see if you can't find anything more.
Wow.
Well, I say who's lifting it.
Well, yeah, it's just there's so many footprints that there isn't a one that's distinguished. Nothing different from any other footprints.
Are there any guards stationed around here?
Uh,
Or is this place just like completely empty?
This place is completely empty.
Outside
The guards.
Go ahead, sorry.
There are not a lot of guards here. The guards, you've only noticed the captain and like 5 other guards, because they all wear this white plate armor.
All right. I guess I'll return to Captain Gold then.
All right.
Captain Gold, could you walk me through the events of the day this temple was destroyed? It sounds like there were quite a few important people here.
Right. The day that this temple exploded was 2 days ago. Honestly, it was like any other normal day. Until, around midnight, I want to say. Just an explosion was heard. I woke up and I ran towards there, and that's what I found.
Did it sound like what you would expect with an ordinary explosion, like fire and things burning and breaking?
There
or
was no fire, surprisingly.
All right. And when did the clerics go missing?
Same time. I was trying to go in there and find if anyone had survived, but no one was here. Then, when I started searching around the town or the village, trying to find anyone, I couldn't find them. They seemed to all vanish at the same time.
So the clerics went missing at the exact same time or shortly after the explosion.
I want to say that is the case.
Were there any remains at there? Any clothing, any properties that could have been left behind by these clerics?
And that's the part that confuses me the most. There is none. No evidence to say that anyone was caught in that explosion.
But obviously they had to be, right? Is there ever a time when this temple is devoid of workers or inhabitants?
It's usually open 24/7 for people.
And there wasn't any sort of special holiday 2 days ago where the temple would be vacant?
No, we were setting up actually a holiday for the winter solace that's coming up in a week's time.
Interesting. Did you have anyone sense for any kind of magic after the explosion?
I had Master Orion take matters into her hands. She didn't notice anything, and I trust her wisdom in that.
And how long ago did the family get murdered? Was it around the same time?
It was the same time. Only we
How long-
found it when I was searching with, and my guards were scattered around. It was around 3 hours later when I went to the
And-
Red Fletcher's house.
And to the best of your knowledge, when you found them, about how many hours would you say they were dead before you found them?
Call me crazy, but I want to say the same time as the explosion.
So they also expired at midnight, and the temple exploded at midnight, and all the clerics disappeared at midnight.
I told you, this was going to be an odd investigation.
Is there anything particularly special about midnight in this village?
No. Not that I know of. I never had any sort of problem during this. Usually the town's pretty quiet. You know, if you're excluding your people that come through the road all the time.
And were there any interesting characters that came through that day before the explosion?
Not that I noticed. No.
All right, thank you for your time, Captain Gold.
Sorry, I can't be more of assistance.
You've been plenty of assistance.
He gives you a small bow. Good luck. And if you need me, I'll be here. Ready to throw a hand.
It is much appreciated. So
All right.
either we have a case of extreme coincidence here, Gar, or perhaps this murder and the temple are connected.
There is a theory I've been thinking on since you were talking to him. What if the dagger's the cause of all this? The ritual happened, caused this energy to be released. Maybe it killed all of them and absorbed their energy. One of you said that it gets stronger the more kills it people, correct?
Yes,
Well,
Bar
said-
told us that whenever he identified it.
Maybe whoever created it, rather if it was a family or some other force, had to have sacrifices. And those sacrifices were the temple clerics. That would explain why there is no body left, because it absorbed all of them.
Or what if all the clerics have been turned to undead, the ultimate spite against the holiness?
That's the other fear I've been taking on.
I think we've done all we can before we meet with Master Orizen.
Okay. To the rest of you guys, I'm guessing you're heading to the second tavern now?
I'm actually going to stay outside the tavern after.
You're gonna stay out
previous-
that
Yeah, after
Enjoy
the
the
last situation.
masterpiece.
instead of
Yeah,
going to
just-
the
Enjoy
just
your
gonna-
handiwork.
enjoying the handiwork.
I'm going to do like the artist thing with the fingers and just see if it's like completely balanced. It's like the cock's a little bit on the edge, but it can work.
Is it too floppy?
You can see
Well,
it's
if it's on the edge, then it's probably not floppy at all.
Azir starts like chuckling a little bit. It's like,
passing the door. A man slowly walks out, wearing these elegant clothes and carrying what looks to be a violin case. He sort of looks over, sees the balls and cock, and looks at it real quick and says, "Well, interesting, I guess." And he walks down and starts walking away.
I'm sorry, I was trying so hard to hold that laugh.
This was brilliant.
I would have loved if he just rated it. He's like, 6 out of 10.
The balls aren't matched.
And you
More
can see
peas
that
needed.
this gentleman starts to walk away and leave the inn. And from the outside, you can hear that the music has stopped. And there's still various people inside, but
Song would be heading to the other tavern.
other tavern. All right,
I'll be heading out there as well.
that tavern. Well, as you guys look out there, it looks
What was it called again? The
Bronze Era. Yep. It looks very unfriendly, just from like the certain decay. It's definitely not like a. Unlike the other buildings where they're like very structured, very like organized, this one looks like it's falling apart. It's definitely isn't the popular sites compared to the other inn. Barely anyone comes past here. There's just dusty windows. It's just there's a lack of life here.
Well,
And there isn't even there is a door, but it's like not even on its hinges.
Well, I've got to say, out of every inn that we've seen so far, this could use some
One doesn't
improvement.
have cock and balls on it.
That's that. I don't know if that's like a plus or a minus.
it depends. Well, let's go in. I'm bored as hell.
How do you proceed to open this door? Because it's clearly not on its hinge, just sitting there.
Carefully.
Yeah.
It's
Sorry, I'm gonna have to like
legit
lift
just
it.
not on its hinge at all.
It's legit not on its hinges, just like sitting right there.
How heavy is it?
Jeez.
What's your strength, real quick?
8.
8.
Yeah.
It's a little heavy. A little heavy for you.
Okay, I'm.
Shall I try and grab it? Try and pick it up.
I would prefer if you did.
Should I roll a strength for this to kind of
Yeah,
Pick
both
up.
of you roll strength. If you're gonna pick this up.
Strength.
Pas
Well, that's a strength saving throw. Whoops.
La même.
You both successfully lift it up, but you struggle a little bit before moving it to the side. And as you move it, you hear the wrinkling of of doorbells just at the top, and layers of smoke just start coming through the top of the area.
The hell?
What's that smoke? Oh.
I sniff.
It smells like burnt meat.
Oh, not what I was expecting.
Oh.
You can hear a coughing from the distance as one person's like, "Well, what are you sitting there for? Just fucking clean it already!" "I'm trying! I'm sorry!" As the two are just constantly coming back at each other. There is an argument going on.
Oh, please. I'm really hoping.
Azid, don't worry. I've seen worse. Trust me.
Considering that
As a bard, you see a lot of things.
Considering that my family used to own a tavern, this needs work.
It does, but I've seen worse.
I'm just gonna walk in.
As am I.
Walk in a small gnome who's wearing these very poor outfit, who's just yelling at a taller gentleman who appears to be wearing like a chef outfit, but at the same time you can see like fire is like clearly pillaring from the grill area, and he's trying to smoke it, like put it out, but it's only causing more fire to erupt. Ah!
Do you think we should help him?
I think we should. Question.
Mm-hmm.
My hex? Nah, it's on a creature.
Yeah.
It has to be a creature. Dang it. Do you know any water spells or something? Ice of something?
I actually do. I just pull out. I do have create or destroy water.
Well, do your magic.
I'm actually gonna pull out a little bit of water from like my canteen, and I'm gonna put it in my hand, and I'm gonna cast create water on this guy and this poor oven that's on fire.
And as you create 10 gallons of water, you can see that it fills up the grill and then drowns the floor a little bit. The fire's out now. And then the owner looks at you. "Well, thank you, but now we have no grill."
Silver lining, you're not on fire.
You could. Yeah, your establishment isn't on fire?
Listen, how much would another grill cost you?
I don't... 5 gold pieces that I don't have.
I'm gonna throw it to
Yes,
him.
you do. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna do it. It was my fault that I destroyed your grill, good sir, so please allow me to repay.
Looks at you confused, like... I'm sorry, who are you?
Azir Tearbright. Pleasure to meet you, and I stretch out my hand to shake
Some
his.
gold gale.
You see, like, there's this light in his eyes. Oh, this could be my turning point.
Oh?
Right. Thank you.
Who does he say that to?
Both of you.
Okay.
Do you care to elaborate, dear sir?
It's just... No one's given me 5 gold pieces before. It's different. Different experience.
Really now? You said that this man is a halfling? Or gnome?
Mm-hmm.
How's the face?
The face is like little unkept, definitely rough, large beard. Teeth are like not clean. It's definitely
Never
missing
mind.
teeth.
Outside.
Never mind.
You can see that there are like ash black marks on it.
Never mind. A little bit of unkemptness. Nice. Well done.
I'm just gonna tap Song on his shoulder. Your type?
Not quite. No offense.
Yeah, not thinking at all. So, how can I help you two, gentlemen, today? Or, I don't know if Bar and Reneen came in.
Bar doesn't
Well-
run into fireplaces, no. Just waiting outside.
Okay. Waiting outside.
Well, I was wondering if I could liven up the place with a bit of music. Perhaps it could attract a few more customers.
Ah. That would be nice. Please, come. And you can see that there is, like, no stand. All, like, this place is, like, broken down. This is definitely needs, like, a repair. Couple of spiders just crawl through.
Ooh, he
You see a
definitely
cock
needs
and
new
balls
customers.
on the table.
Oh my god.
The glasses here, the drinks are definitely like have like a disgusting look to him. Mainly because it looks dusty. So, go ahead. Play your music. I'll grab you all drinks and yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Something a little bit light. Too much alcohol ruins the vocal cords.
Okay. And he brings out some water for you guys, free of charge.
Thank you.
Alright.
Go ahead and roll.
And I'm going to do the same thing that I did.
You can see him slowly gets excited and jumps up.
Tis only a gold coin. It's just a bit of kindness.
This is more than a gold coin. It's a blessing. Thank
Oh,
you.
you flatter me. But
See,
Is
his
there anyone
teeth,
else in
his
this
teeth are
tavern?
like one tooth falls off. And he's like, oh,
Oh.
it lands in your water.
oh my god!
Pick that right out.
That's I take it up. That's quite all right.
I'll grab you another glass.
Yes, thank you.
Is there anyone else in this in right
Just him and the cook.
now? What's the cook doing at the moment after I destroyed his grill?
He's kind of just put his head down on the table and sort of like sleeping or starting to like go to sleep.
Azia, I think this place is cursed.
To be fair, I think we cursed it.
This is a gypsy's
I'm
curse for
going-
the cock and balls.
I'm going to leave 3 gold coins just to be nice, and I'm out.
Thank you. Come again.
I am just gonna.
Yes, of course.
I'm gonna quickly drink, like just take it down in one shot. This water, and I'm just gonna quickly power walk it out of the door.
As you two come.
Probably
walking out.
more gold than he's ever seen in his life.
Yeah, as you two walk out, you can understand now why this place doesn't go.
Are there any other taverns here?
Bar is just looking at you. All
Are there any other taverns here? Please tell me.
just those two.
If you want to
I do
advise,
not like this town.
and I do not like its drinks, and most of its customers either. Zeus just got his hands over his face. He's just like, I hate today, and I hate yesterday, and I'm probably gonna hate tomorrow.
So,
Well, what time is it now?
with your shenanigans, probably like 4.
God damn
An
it!
hour, and only an hour has passed.
Took an hour to like douse the flames.
Like maybe to walk over to here and stuff like that.
I'm gonna say time passes. You all regroup with each other.
How's the ends?
Awful.
Can't be
Well-
that bad.
Awful.
Well,
Yeah.
Trust me.
well, one was a racist, and the other one, I kind of ruined a part of his livelihood. So, yeah.
Yes, a nice person. I wish him all the best, but no, I could not stand there.
You know, it doesn't sound like you're much better than a racist. The racist was
Hey, that's not what I meant.
I
Meantime,
mean, hey, you got an extra little treat. You got a tooth in your bottle. Of water.
exactly.
oh my goodness.
Consider it a good luck charm.
I did not keep it.
You could have given it to the tooth fairy.
Yeah, exactly. Got a gold coin out of it.
Oh my god.
Probably with the condition of that, we'd be lucky if we got a copper.
Yeah, I can give you like a copper for this, but nah, nothing more than that.
You're haggling with the tooth fairy.
Oh boy. Give me 1 second.
Oops, ignore that.
Wait, what?
Whoa, what the fuck are you doing?
I said ignore that. There's a misclick. I just spit poison in your face.
You're actually that frilled. He's actually that frilled dinosaur from Jurassic Park.
Oh god.
Well, I am fat, so makes sense. Song isn't.
Alright.
So we're all
Yeah.
grouped up. Back
you're
up, and
all-
it's about.
You're all
Ignore that.
grouped up together. Nighttime is coming up. You can see that various lights are now turned on. With you can see that the center of where all caravan people are slowly going back inside. You still see the same 5 guards patrolling the village now. Sort of keeping an eye out for anything. I'm guessing you guys are heading back to the institution now.
Yep.
Yippers.
Yep.
Alright.
Also, as we're walking, whereabouts direction-wise is the moon currently?
Moon. East.
All right.
And it's slowly rising up.
There's a bad moon on the rise. Ewan's gonna have to make it disappear.
What?
As you all make your way back into the institution, the door is currently shut right now.
I'll give a knock.
Alright.
I actually
As you,
knocked on my computer.
Knocked. No one answers.
Is the door locked?
You want to check on
Yeah.
it? It's locked.
Hello?
Master
Hello.
Orizon.
From behind you hear you see her kind of like looking around. Follow me. As she was right behind you guys. Sort of like coming out of nowhere too. You didn't even hear her
Jesus.
footsteps.
Quite stealthy you are. Very impressive.
We should discuss this somewhere else. Come.
Perhaps a good idea.
And she starts to take you actually outside the city, following the road.
And
Bit out
whereabouts
of the
are
way,
we
is it?
going?
I'm gonna show you something interesting.
I'm going to, as I'm starting to get, yeah, I was about to say, as
Yeah.
I'm whispering into, how do you pronounce your name? Nugvar? Or
Ingvar.
Ingvar, yeah, I'm whispering into his ear, keep an eye.
Master Orizon, you also said that you were present during the explosion. Would you mind telling me what exactly happened that day?
To be exact, I saw shadows rise from people and attack them as you start walking into the forest.
Well, at least I was partially right on my theory from earlier.
What theory?
I believe that the dagger might have been the trigger of the events, so to speak.
And
Drums
then
disconnected from your channel.
their bodies were sort of eaten by those shadows.
Did you see where the shadows went afterwards?
And you can, and as you all make your way into the forest, you can see now another opening. These 13 obsidian-like structures that seem to be like floating, slowly spinning around here.
What exactly are those?
I don't know. They appeared here 2 days ago.
The time of the explosion.
Correct.
Can you describe them again?
13 floating obelisks made of obsidian stone that float in circles around each other, slowly, gently floating.
And how long until the winter solstice?
A week. See that the
Oh
moon.
my god, they're the 2001 Space Odyssey obelisks.
What?
2001 A Space Odyssey? Learn some
Come.
culture, damn it.
Did these obelisks happen to appear at midnight?
They appear around nighttime.
No, so they disappear during the day.
Correct. Here, come. And she shows you, wants you to follow closer to these 13 obelisks. As you can see that there's these different symbols on each one of them that sort of glow with with different colors: blue, green, red, purple, and they sort of like sync with these colors and change as they float around.
Do you recognize the symbols?
I will show you guys. Here are for each obelisk.
Master Orizon, do you perhaps think that these colors correspond with schools of magic?
I believe so. For when I detect magic and they swap colors, they give off different schools. One time there'll be transmutation, abjuration, evocation, divinitation. But the most interesting one is I don't sense any. The black color doesn't come evolve. Necromancy color.
Hey guys,
What happens if you cast a corresponding spell into the pillars?
If you want to test that out, by all means. But I'm.
the dagger, we could try that on the pillar.
You said that there's no. Did you say that there's no necromancy in these pillars?
There's no. She doesn't detect necromancy. They swap to all schools except for necromancy.
Was that why you?
Could you
Oh, go on.
Could you do detect magic?
It'll be the same thing. As the colors turn and swap, they'll give off different magic.
Would I know whether Ingvar knows Celestial?
I think I actually do.
Why would you know that?
Why would you?
Yeah, good idea. Good point.
That is a good question.
Was that why?
Yeah, we should.
I think with Sage, it gives you like a choice of like 2 like languages of your choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say, is that why you wanted to when you mentioned necromantic energy at the house? You think that the two are connected?
They could be. But
I think
I'm
so as well.
very lost with what this means and with what the house means as well.
You were
Perhaps
also
it's not exactly the house.
You were also going to elaborate upon the meaning of the metaphors of darkness and moonlight.
Right. Speaking about that, she takes a moment and thinks, did I say that? I don't exactly remember this.
Yes, I asked you about it, and you said come back later, so you could explain it in private.
I'm sorry, but I don't remember this conversation.
Can I insight check her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I
Go for
do
it.
a perception check to
Ooh.
see if someone's nearby?
Bummer.
Yeah, go for it.
Can I do a deception to see if she's bullshitting us?
That would be an insight.
Insight.
Oh, that's an insight, sorry.
I'm doing perception as well to check
Yeah.
the surroundings.
Insight-wise, there's definitely something off. You remember having the conversation with her regarding the whole talking about the what exactly that poetry means. Perception-wise, you two would notice, barring Gar, her shadow is not that of hers. That is lit up. It actually forms like this sort of snake, like thing in the middle.
Well, that's nice. I do seem to remember that conversation
Huh.
about the darkness and the moon.
Did you happen
What do you all think?
Did you happen to meet anyone strange between the time that we left and now?
Man, it's a bit dark in here. I can't barely see anything. I say as I activate lights, and I'm seeing if the shadow reacts at all to the light as I say that.
Is it?
As the light shines, you can see that a red eye sort of emerges from it before it stares directly at you guys, and it gives off a little like arm that comes out and goes shh before it goes back into normal.
That's not normal, good miss.
Does she still have her owl on her shoulder?
Her owl's gone.
Master Orison, what happened to your owl that you happen to be carrying around?
What owl?
I'm actually gonna get touch my owl Zay, and I'm gonna actually ask him to send up in the air, see if he can look for this owl.
And as you send that up, time sort of stops as suddenly you can see her start to choke.
What the? Are you alright?
At which point, she stops, and two red eyes appear from where her eyes used to be. And that's where we're going to end today's session.
Oh, gosh darn you!
Well, that's terrifying.
Well, guys, I think I pissed it off with the light.
Probably.
You angered
go,
the scary
killing us
shadow man.
Huh?
So there you go, killing us again.
You know, it's my job. I mean,
What was with you in Ilar's rolls tonight? Good God!
That
Hey, I
was
started off horribly. I had like 3 less than 10s.
interesting.
You
I told you, D&D favors me minus my damnation point, which I still don't know what that's about.
seriously?
Don't worry about it.
This is a mad game question. Is the damnation basically the madness of this
You
game?
do not know. You'll see. You'll see. I promise you.
I think one of us is gonna have to keep like guard on him, like when we all sleep.
You just wake up in the middle of the night, spooning with the dagger.
Or that dagger's gonna be in one of us, like hearts.
So, you all earn 342 experience.
Oh, hey, we all level up.
Yay, level.
342, you said?
342.
Alright, let's see how shit my roll is. 1d6.
And-
Do we level up immediately, or
I'll
do
let
we need a
you
long
apply.
High roller, fam!
I'll let you all.
rest?
I'll let you all level up now.
Alright, thank you.
So what kind of dice do we roll for this?
You can either take the average or
Wow.
the
Oh my
roll a
god!
d8.
How about that luck now, Nate?
So
Holy
so we're not
crap!
doing-
Holy crap!
no.
Wait one.
This-
Wait one. Are we not doing
fucking-
hit
This is
dice
why
based
I
off
take
of
average.
Class, then we're just doing D8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Class. I was
Alright,
talking
just
to
make
the
that.
druid because the druid
Is
it
it?
has
I thought
this
it was
d8.
D6.
Can we re-roll?
True.
I'm pretty
sure it's a
D8.
Class, alright.
D6. Is it not?
That was
a
it.
D8,
Alright, fair
yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
Oh wow. That's quite good.
Okay.
Sorcerers and wizards are the only ones
Alright.
that have D6.
So
Jesus Christ, I got lucky then with that fucking one.
so Azir, you can either take a 5 or roll a
5
d8,
plus con. Yeah.
and then you add your con.
Can the three of us re-roll?
I'm gonna
You guys
roll a
chose to
d8. 5. Well, never mind then.
At
Fuck
the
me.
average.
And I think I haven't got a con bonus.
If you're gonna roll, it's gonna be a
Yeah.
risk.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I had no
Well, you got
constitution
average.
bonus, so. So do I just add like 5 more hit points, or?
To your maximum.
I'm
And then
gonna
you guys
need those.
have your your
Oh,
second level
thank
spells.
fuck.
So Yvar,
Yay.
I can actually do damage now.
how's it feel to be the? Am I pronouncing your character's name right?
Bar.
Yvar.
Ingvar, yeah.
Invar.
Inga.
How does it feel to be the most classiest tank?
3 natural
Oh,
ones in a
BRB.
row. That's kind of rigged.
Huh?
Yeah.
Shetty, me, and then Matthew. No, it's fine. I'm just kidding. I was hoping I could pull a Geraldine and roll 3 levels in a row of max health.
Oh yeah. No, that was that was crazy.
That was awesome.
I think I'm going to take the average from now on, because Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think from that, I think it's probably best to
Saying
take the
that,
average.
Taking a natural one, you're eventually, by law of averages, going to get higher. Got to make up for those missing hit points.
Nah, I'm just taking average.
I always take average. I'm a pussy. I can't do it. I can't roll for hell.
I'm level 3 with 12 HP.
Oh, that sucks dick.
How did you survive that first encounter?
Because I was smart. And by smart, I meant use wild magic to nuke an enemy.
As in, he did what every smart sorcerer does: run away like a little bitch.
Hey, it's called tactical retreating, alright?
Meanwhile, on my side, just diving into the enemy.
Defect missile.
Hey man, that's why I gave you an extra potion.
Monks, man.
Which I appreciate. I had like puppy dog eyes. It's like, for me?
Let's see. What'd be a good spell? I can't.
I should.
I'm trying to decide if I want to go for suggestion or let's see what a good spell would it be for.
I need to have a look for some like level 2 druid spells because I think I need something ranged because I'm completely fucking useless unless it's like up close.
Well, a lot of us are ranged based, so
Yeah.
A lot of my spells are more support and healing.
Yeah, I
that
think
should be my pact.
Yeah, I'm going to go for suggestion. I'm trying to go for like a mix between like social spells and
Vicious Mockery is my
spells.
only offensive spell. And it's a cantrip, so it's not really a spell.
See, I only have one like social spell.
And Vicious Mockery is very offensive at that.
Huh?
Yeah. I was very excited that you guys went into the. Hey. Awesome. I get to
That
play
we
the
went
smug
into the what?
characters. The Blacken.
Oh.
I was so happy I could play smug characters.
My
That
character's
was-
a bit
that-
smug, in case you can't tell.
That guy is lucky I
Very.
didn't. That asshole in the bar is lucky I didn't breathe like fucking like acid into his face after the
I'm,
shade.
Surprised you didn't.
Yeah,
No,
then we'd
that-
also be wanted, or you'd be wanted for murder as well.
I personally, my character hasn't got a rap sheet, and I kind of want to keep it that way. It's like I'm not gonna do that.
Ditto.
Will, what's with the text down here and Discord?
That is the obelisks. Each symbol of the obelisks, which I'll pin. That you all see. What it means, you have to figure it out.
Same time next week, same pet channel.
It'll be the same time, same channel.
I just, by the way, I love that chaos I did where I just nuked that one enemy.
This was a lot different than I thought it was gonna.
Well, what
Yeah.
do you think would happen?
All of us dying.
No, not even that.
Like I said, I really
There were-
enjoyed my first like session. It was
There
actually
were,
really fun.
Different paths, and yeah, it's interesting to see what. It's just interesting to see what everyone does.
By the way, if I do go batshit insane,
Though I am a little bit mad that my notes went up for but that happens to me all the fucking time. I don't know why.
I'm just saying if I do go batshit insane, I'm totally blaming Yval or Invol.
Can't even pronounce it.
Ingvar.
Ingvar.
So let me
Bar.
just read. It's
Have a
Inga.
pirate bit to it.
Inga.
Huh?
Oh my god.
Valentine
I'm
and
totally
Inga, I'm
blaming
pretty sure.
Ingvar or Ingar. I'm totally blaming Ingar because you're the one that told me to cut you. So if I go batshit insane from his dagger, to
Then,
blood-
Next session we'll have Nick back here with his comic relief.
I don't think we need
I
any
was doing a
more.
pretty good comic.
Yeah, actually,
Hey man, I had a theory that it would turn you undead, so I wanted to try it. I figured of all of us, I had the best chance of resisting its effects.
you guys didn't know, even though you could have identified it earlier, but hey.
I didn't know that. I just know these people.
I know. You all just met each other. And already you've destroyed living spells. And
Hooray!
solved a mystery. And apparently someone is now, like,
You solved it? I thought
possessed.
we like got halfway there.
Possessed is a very harsh. I wouldn't say possessed.
I just imagine like you're walking by and you just have like a bunch of twitches and you just shake a little bit every now and then. It's like
That's
bolt
pretty
for you.
much what was
Chaos
happening
bolt for
to me.
you're like, no, I'm perfectly fine. It's going.
Chaos bolt for you.
Don't worry, the demons tell me it's okay.
It's all fine. Kill.
Oh no, it's all good. Your mother sucks cock in hell.
It's like that fucking bitch from Scary Movie 2. Yeah.
Yeah, just start puking.
Exorcism, you uncultured swines!
Please don't tell me we've got to release the demon the same way as that priest did. Help me to release this demon.
You guys. Oh,
we could do what happened to